asking am I alright, as if auspicious or in my pint. A funny answer or a good night. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing when you wrinkle up the nose bridge. I'm trying to figure out what that meant. I took it as a taunt. Remember way back then in school? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, and I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, you're always trying to leave the table. Phone calls, toilet breaks, unstable. And don't you think that we can all tell? You're insecure, I guess I always do that one thing when I get too drunk and jumping to figure out what makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Remember way back then in school? Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or did anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, well, I don't think I have a clue. Cause well, did anybody ever say no to you? Or does anybody ever say no to you? Whoa, woo. I don't think so. Cause I don't think so. Get the number for the cab call as you're dashing out the front door. You claim to try to dodge the cat call. Thank God the time is short. And yes, you always do that one thing. Cause when you throw and dredge me under your drink, I'm trying to figure out what that means. I took it as a taunt.
Hello everybody. Hi. Welcome into the stream. Happy Monday. How is everyone? Hello Rover. Not Leon anymore. It's Moyes, right? Yeah, see? I got it right this time. So my day. Hello Puppy. Hello Daisy. Hi, you've returned. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Words like the Hippo Burnham album. I too am just like Hamlet. All about words and words. Hello everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing very good. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I'm thriving. I did get kidnapped, so that context is probably going to be entirely lost on you guys. You're probably going to forget everything that happened last stream. So it's just kind of just come in and said, hey guys, I didn't get kidnapped, and just leave it at that. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. I mean, like, I know you know, it's nice to like throw in random little references like that, but I don't think I can start a stream by saying, guys, I didn't get kidnapped. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Meet you is a strong word, actually. Hi, it's nice to see you guys again. It's been a long time. Miss you, love, miss you too, Daisy. How have you been? How's life been? My brain forgets every word you say on stream. Same. Do not fret. As soon as I hit the end stream button, oh, I'm done. Oh, it's over. I don't remember anything that happened last stream. Truly. Anything could have happened last stream. I don't remember any of it. I think... No, I tried to remember any of it. I truly don't. You know, you think of us all day. Oh, yeah, I do. From wake to the moment I fall asleep, I look at Mr. Damp and I reminisce on all the good times that we've had together. Like, all those good times that we've had together that I really enjoyed, that we had together that I really enjoyed. Do you remember all those good times? Yeah, I really enjoyed them. I could name you some, but there's just too many to count, really, isn't there? There's just so many that I can't even begin to name them. It's just so many. My life has been so stressful, but I've been to more concerts. Ooh, I've got 3 concerts to go to next year, February, and I'm very excited for all of them. Hang on. I have my gum in. I always need to spit it out. It makes me not be able to talk words properly. I've got 3 concerts to go to. Isn't that so exciting? I booked another one today. I've gone concert crazy. Because I figure I'm kind of bad with spending money in the way that I'm bad with spending money in the way that I like don't want to spend money. But at the same time, if I see something that I really want, I'm like, oh, I'm buying it. Like, I'm bad and I'm good at the same time. It's a flawed flawed lifestyle, it really is. But with concerts, I'm kind of immediately like, it's not real, I'm not spending any money because it's a concert, so it doesn't even matter. And my opinion with concerts is if I buy the ticket when they just go out, I can always resell them, you know what I mean? Tickets for concerts sell out really fast, and I would hate to miss one and be like, oh, I really wish that I just bought that ticket then and then thought about it later. So that's what I do. I just don't think about it, which I'm very, fortunate to be able to do. But this does mean that I've now got 3 concerts within a month next year. But that's not my fault, okay? One of them got rescheduled. The only good times I remember is Good Times with Scar. Good one. I remember every single good time. Name me like 3 good times that we've had. Name me like 3. Who are you seeing? LaVey, Grant Perez, and Matt Maltese. Quite the trio. Quite the trio, really. I turn my PC volume to 100%. It's a concert. Yeah. Get the shit bumping, man. I'm like, Eminem. I'm like an Eminem concert. I imagine I'm like what Pitbull would be if he concerted, which I think he does, and I think I'm just like him. I'm pretty sure I'm just like him. I have another one this week. Ooh, who are you going to see? When we play games in the Discord, that's one. Yeah, but that wasn't on stream, so that does not count, okay? I'm sorry, that does not count. You can't count a game night as a good experience that we've had on stream. I mean on stream, okay? Outside of stream, yeah, all the game nights have been a good time. On stream, horrendous. Absolutely hated every second of it. Never wanted to end stream more than I do right now. Nice sweater / cardigan. It's a cardigan. Thank you. I like it. My stepmom got it for me randomly, and it was great. I loved it. It was very fun. It's got lots of patterns all over it. Feel very autumnal in it. It's fun. I've got fun tights on too that you won't be able to see until I go all the way back here, and then it becomes redundant anyway because you can't really fucking see them. So that was all pointless. But I got fun tights on also, so I'm fully fun today, which is exciting. Enjoyed that. Apart from the fact that it was really rainy today, and I was not prepared for said rain. You know what I mean? I would have worn a fucking jumper if I knew that it would have rained, but well, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. It just fucked my hair up a little bit, which is why it's swift behind my head right now. We played Phasmo for like half the stream, then did Hypixel Parkour. Okay, Poppy, I can't tell you that's not a good time because it was with me and you, but that was a good time. I'll give you that. That was a singular good time. We often keep coming back to things we disdain. It's a love-hate relationship. Tell you that, it was a love-hate relationship. My favorite stream memory was the rubber duck game. I was gonna play that soon, I think. I don't know though, I'm kind of uncertain about it. I was going to, but then I was like, I don't know, it's kind of a very repetitive game. I was tempted to play it today alongside all of my story times, but then I was like, no, I'll probably have lots of things to say. God damn, a hell of a first message. Really beautiful. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much for the follow. No more than that. Leave it at that. You leave it at that, okay? I was gonna say you weirdo, but no, that isn't really cruel. Leave it at that, okay? Leave it at that. No more. Ever no more. No more. Ducks, it was so fun. My duck got washed away. Yeah, they do, don't they? One eat or a stream, there's always fun. It's the Twitch way. Talking to me? Yeah. No more compliments. And I mean it. Be silly and whimsical. Do not be that. Be silly and whimsical, okay? Be silly and also whimsical. None of that shit. Be silly and whimsical in the Sugar Daisies Twitch. I am serious. No more niceties. Silly and whimsy and bullying. That's the Sugar Daisies way, okay? That's the Sugar Daisies way. I'm seeing 5 sauce. Oh, plus I'm seeing Waterpacks on Halloween. Isn't that exciting? I think I know I was gonna say I think I know one 5 sauce song, but I get them mixed up with the Vamps all the time. I was gonna say a Vamp song, so that's probably really, it's like blasphemy to you. I don't know any of their songs. I probably do, I just couldn't name you any of them. Oh, here we go. You're TV, because I love watching you. Nope, I'm a streamer. Good try, though. The Sugar Daisies way? Yes, bullying and meanness and cruelties and just rah, like that, like shouting, just violent shouting. That's the Sugar Daisies way. I saw the Vamps too. See, the Vamps are good. And the thing is though, I only know one of their songs. Talk a lot of when I'm drinking, baby. I know that you know that one. That's a good one. I like that one. That was a good one. I used to be in one of my very specific niche playlists that I had. I was gonna make a playlist today of only songs that I would use to describe myself, and they are probably the exact opposite songs of what you expect. Do you guys have any songs where you listen to them and you just go, ah yes, this is my song? Not in the way where it's no one else can like this song, it's my only song, but just in a way where it's I feel like this as a whole song connects to my personality well. If I was gonna give one song to a person and be yeah, this is the song that I think this makes sense. That's what I was gonna make a playlist of songs where I'm like, yeah, that's the song that me song, that my one. You guys know? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. A British Classics, the Vamp song. You got tickets for Taylor Swift and Paramore? That's exciting. Oh, proud of you for getting them. Holy shit. Must have been a challenge. How are you, Amy? Very good, Ace. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Mine is Little Violence by Waterparks because of the lyrics. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm dying a little bit. Mine, I have multiple. I think my top one would be Amoeba by Clairo. There's something about that song that just, like, whenever I listen to it, I'm like, this is the me song. Me song right here. You can hear it. Me song. Right here. Me song. So that's my one. That Anything by Adrian Lenka. There's probably more. One of the Mild High Club songs. I don't know which specific one, but one of them ones. I mean, there's a Mac DeMarco song somewhere in there. Like 100% there is. So many of them. What happened to the guy in the back? Nothing. He's been decorated. He's now part of the, what's it called? The Fairly Odd Parents universe. I think it was that. It was Phineas and Ferb. I don't know. He's got a big hat now and his trousers have been turned upside down. And it feels slightly inappropriate now, so I won't lie to you. But he looks grand, you know? It's not COVID. It might be COVID. I think there's a chance that it is COVID. But, like, I was worse last week than I am now. Everyone in my school has it too, so you never know. TV Girl is underrated. Love a Rock banger. Oh, isn't it just? Lovers Rock is great. I think my favorite song is Song About Me. I like that one the most. That's a good one. Saw Lovejoy last week as well. They were so good, weren't they? I saw them live a couple of weeks ago. Incredible live. The drummer outshines all of them, but they were very good. I hope you had a nice time. Your star's still there. It will stay there until the hat goes. Hello, Vish. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. But no, so many concerts to go to. I literally bought some of the tickets today. I really wanted to go and see Matt Maltese. Matt Maltese, one of the songs that I have, one of my favorite songs just ever is the song Less and Less by Matt Maltese. I think that would be another song I would pile into the me song category. Less and Less by Matt Maltese is so good. It is so good. It's on like the level of like, I want to stand on top of a cliff and just blast this song in my ears when it's really windy and raining. I don't know if any of you guys have any songs like that, but that's one of those songs for me. Less and Less, Matt Maltese. Oh, it's a masterpiece. It's so good. I mean, I don't really relate to it. I've never been in a relationship, and it's kind, like, the lyrics are, like, about, like, separating yourself from, like, an ex, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not relating to it in any way, shape, or form. I just think that musically it's very good, so it's one of them songs. I managed to get merch and Mark B. Vice Story. Ooh, exciting. Hello, Treason. Welcome on in. Goofball is a strong word. I don't know if I like being described as a goofball. That makes me feel unsilly and unwhimsical in some way. I don't know, that feels wrong. I don't know if that feels like the right terminology for me, you know. Crackhead feels about right. But goofball, I don't know, that feels too far. That feels too far. I don't think I'm silly and whimsical enough to be underneath the goofball umbrella terminology. I'm so sorry. I don't think that suits me. I don't know about you guys. I don't think I could be. No, that doesn't work either, Treason. That doesn't work. That's arguably much worse. Really tempted to see Pierce the Veil this year. If you can get tickets, I would say always go. The thing is with concerts, right? I hadn't been to a concert since fucking, I don't know, like 2019 before I went and saw Lovejoy. Okay, that's a lie. A concert that I was genuinely interested in. But it's just like one of those things where concerts, they just are cool experiences. Like, there's not really been a concert I've been to I'm like, oh, that wasn't worth it. They just are really, really cool. Like, they just are good experiences. I'm quite excited as well, because all of the concerts I'm going to completely by myself. So that's fun. And I quite enjoy the concept of that. I'm gonna go fucking bop around to some sad as fuck songs by myself. At least at Lovejoy I can enjoy it. You know what I mean? Matt Maltese is depressing as hell. I'm gonna have to stand there by myself. Just sad. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love every second of it. Next year, February, is gonna be a month for me. Do you like Cigarettes After Sex? I know of about like 2 of their songs. I don't know them well enough to say that I like them. I know of them. But they're not my favorite. I forgot what I've been listening to recently. I've just kind of been listening to songs. I've been listening to fucking Hosier, or however you pronounce it. Cherry Wine specifically. It came on the other day in one of my random playlists, and I was like, oh, I haven't heard this song in ages. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I haven't heard this song. Fucking Hosier is fantastic. That and like Boy Genius. They're releasing another, I think it's like an EP soon. Oh, very excited. Big Boy Genius fan right here. Big fan of Boy Genius. So that's been on my listening list. Not Strong Enough has been the main one. Really dreamy vibe. I love it. What, Cigarettes After Sex? Yeah, that's a good one. Hello. Lethal Chicken, by the way. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Hi, Jax as well. Hosier? Yeah. The Scottish? I don't think he's Scottish. He's got an accent. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, him. The one. Take me to church. I worship like a dog. Irish. That's it. It was one of those ones. It was one of those. Probably blasphemy me saying that, but one of them ones. Yeah. The Take Me to Church man. Take me to church. I worship like a. You know him. You know him. I've been listening to him a little bit recently. My music taste has just gotten a little bit fucking dull, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've just been listening to the same things over and over and over and over and over again, which I don't see a problem with, but I know that you guys do, so I won't bring up my music taste because it will upset you guys. I like my silly, monotonous songs, okay? I like them. I think they're fun, and I think I think they're good, so leave me alone. Okay, is Sugar a car seat headrest fan? I'm not, no, I'm not. I think, again, I know a few of their songs, but I don't know enough of their songs to say I'm a fan. I'm so sorry. My music taste has got extremely Western American, so it's okay. You know what? That's so much worse than mine. You have mac and cheese? Good choice. For dinner today, I had rice, chicken, and broccoli. Although I forgot to take a picture of it. Obviously, I've been making my little day-to-day life things every single day. I forgot to take a picture of my dinner today. I was so upset. I mean, in fairness, my consistency levels for my day-to-day life things on TikTok has gone downhill because I didn't post for the past 2 days. But there will be one today because I remembered to take pictures today. Apart from my dinner, which ruined everything. My day today was really kind of boring. I'm out with my friend, everyone, which is why I said I didn't get kidnapped. So there you go. That's the context for that. I'm out with my friend, my mystery friend, the one who messaged me out of nowhere, who I was a little bit strange about meeting. It was fine. Fine feels like a cruel word to say. I told them about streaming, and to put it very bluntly, I haven't told many people about the fact that I'm a streamer because the reactions that I get they're varied, right? My college friends know, and they were really nice about it, and they were so normal about it, and they didn't really ask me any questions, and it was just kind of known as a thing that I do, but they never really questioned me about. I told my friend, right, and they... To put it kind of bluntly, they're the first person who kind of made me feel like a little bit insecure and weird about streaming. It wasn't necessarily like a really negative reaction. It was just such a reaction that I was like, oh, okay, right. I know it's like a weird fact, but it's just a fact. You know what I mean? It's something I've been doing for 3 years. It is odd, like the concept of just someone you know being a streamer for three years. It is weird. It's just like... I don't know, maybe I'm just so normal about it now because I've been doing it for so long that I don't really bat an eye, but it just felt like kind of mean. I don't know, it was odd. It felt kind of like, okay, I don't really enjoy talking to you about this actually. I think I'd much rather keep this in my own little head again. I wish you didn't know about it. Special friends? Special friends. You say streamer funny? Streamer. How else are you supposed to say it? What the hell? What do you mean I say it funny? This is like Wall again. What do you mean I say streamer funny? Elaborate, please. What was their first reaction? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Daisy who? Daisy. First name Sugar. Oh! Hello, Ryan. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Is that my favorite Boris Johnson lookalike? I don't think so. Don't think so. If I was going to take a look, no, I don't think so. Sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Another great first message. Indeed it is. I'm really sorry. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Have a look further, I think. Look further in the Twitch demographic. You might find someone that looks a little bit more like him. You might. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe go for someone who's like more blonde. That might be a good start. I think I'm a little bit too brunette for that. You know, you were close. It's okay. It's a common mistake. You were close, right? But, like, gotta look further, I think. Need to visit Specsavers? Yeah, gotta pop your glasses on, man, because I don't think you've quite got this. Tipsy Tom, it's really in your name, isn't it? Like, look forward instead of all around. Hey up, lass. Hey up. Hey up. Said streamer the first time? Oh, I said it American. Streamer. I said it American the first time. But no, my friend, they didn't have a bad reaction. This is the thing. They didn't have a bad reaction. It's just... because obviously I'm not some massive fuck off like famous streamer and I just do this as a hobby, it's kind of hard to describe to people that I stream so regularly without them being kind of judgmental about it. Like, it's something that I do genuinely enjoy. As much as I make fun of you guys, I do enjoy having something to do with my evenings and having such like and having people to like having a community, to put it bluntly. It's nice, and it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. But whenever I've told people, there's always been a slight element of just like, Jesus Christ, you're being really judgmental about this. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, Tipsy Tom. I'm right, I don't know if I said thank you to you. Thank you to both of you, I appreciate it. I don't know. There's just always a strong element of them being really judgy when I say that, like, I don't have, like, hundreds and thousands of people watching me and that, like, I am still just enjoying it. I don't know. It's hard to describe because it is a weird thing. It's just... it feels normal to me. I've just thought that you might like Alfie Templeman. He's so funky and a silly guy. I think I know one or two of their songs. I think I know the song Who I Am, which I do enjoy, actually. This is like a voice journal, but the journal's got multiple personality disorder. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's like a journal, but with just silly little voices in my head the whole time. Having a community that comes in and tells you you look like Boris Johnson, I feel so appreciated. Oh my god, you should. You really should. I think Ben used to do that. Not in like, there was a person called Ben. I think they used to associate me with me. Just for they used to put me in news articles. So, you know, you've done on the lighter end of the spectrum that I've had in comparison. So you're off lucky. They're dumb if that's what they actually thought when you told them. I don't think they're dumb. I think it was probably a bit of a shocking statement for me to throw at them randomly mid-conversation. But, like, I do think that I am very normalized to the concept of me being a streamer. I do think that I find it very normal. But I think just the reaction of them, like, being so weird about it really like put me off a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know, I just thought that this was gonna be normal. I don't know, I thought you were just gonna be normal about it. I thought you were just gonna say, oh, that's cool, sugar, and then move along, not like really deeply question me and like go deep into everything. It's fun to answer questions about streaming when it's like, oh, what do you talk about? Oh, that must be fun, you know, what about this? What about this? Like fun things, not just like, who watches you? How many people? You make money? You made money? How often do you do it? Wait, oh, you have a schedule? That you have an actual schedule? Just like things that are so, I don't know. Maybe I am just way too, like, as you said, well-versed with the Twitch world. I just felt kind of like not happy about telling them. It was strange. It was very strange. I don't know. I just want to know, if I talk at your pace, my mouth would be dry AF right now. This is impressive. Thank you. I've learnt my ways. I've been doing that for 3 years constantly. What did they say? I forgot. Just very generally, it was an odd reaction. You love Who I Am? It's a very good song. It's a very, very good song. Thank you so much. No. No, not thank you. Not thank you so much. Not thank you. Boo. Not reading your name. You can't catch me off guard. Doing this for 3 years. I read people's names before I say them out loud because I'm really bad at pronouncing them. So, yeah, don't boo me. I'm booing you. I'm booing you. I can't trick me. Yeah, boo. You can boo me straight back in theory. You do probably have enough channel points too at this point. So, you know, there it is. I kind of deserved it, but fine. They're probably not too familiar with Twitch. No, probably not. I mean, they did say that they wanted to stream at some point. It just felt weird, and it was just kind of odd. The weirder thing is that they could be watching right now. I didn't tell them the name of my channel, but, like, they said that they would look into it, and I was like, oh, please, just don't. I told you just as a general blanket statement to just, like, make up for some things. I think streaming does kind of as a blanket statement, like, elaborate on some things that are going on in my life. It's the reason I'm more sociable. It's the reason I'm more talkative. It's the reason I know a bunch of random people across the world. It's the reason I'm busy at 7 p.m. every day. It's the reason I know how to edit shit. It's the reason, like, I have 2 Instagram accounts. It's the reason I do graphic design. Like, it really does wrap a lot of things up in my life. So it was just one of those things which I just kind of threw naturally into conversation, but was much more of a big deal for them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so normalized about it. I have thunder right now. Love a bit of thunder. You nearly got struck by lightning earlier? Oh, crikey. How did that happen? How did you nearly get struck? Was it neat? That's spooky. I used to be so scared of getting struck by lightning as a kid, but then I realized it was a slightly unrealistic fear. I say slightly because it's not impossible, okay? It's not impossible. Sure, it could still happen, but I genuinely wouldn't even leave the house if there was a thunderstorm going on. I was so scared that it was me, I was gonna get struck by lightning. In fairness, still I'm a little bit uneasy when the lights go all flashy in the sky. That is still a bit worrying. Nerd, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a massive nerd and I stream on Twitch and I am a big nerd and I love content creation and I love talking to myself for 3 hours a day. They were like, what do you stream? I was like, just mainly talking. They were like, that's funny. You just talk lots? I can imagine you sitting there talking. I was like, yep, and I have been for 3 years and I never told any of you guys. And this is why. This is why I didn't tell any of you guys. This is what ADHD looks like? Probably. Don't piss off lightnings. This is the thing. I don't want to fuck about with the big electric bolts that come from the sky. Absolutely not. They're random, right? That's terrifying. I don't want to deal with them. Spooky. I don't want to get struck by lightning. Terrified of it. Really. I don't understand, like, what... It terrifies me. It really does. One time when I was in a lightning storm or a thunderstorm, I was at a park with my mum and we stood underneath a tree, which I'm almost 100% sure is the worst fucking place to stand. I know that it's raining and I know that it's thunder, but surely if you stand under a tree, you are more at danger than you are standing out in the open. So... yeah, I don't know. It felt unwise, so that was good. The lightning struck a pole in my house, like right next to my door, but thank God I live in a yard, so it was quite scary that the floor was shaking. Oh, that sounds spooky as hell. Lightning still does scare me. I got stuck in a thunderstorm at sea once. In a small boat. Super fun. Sounds it, man. Yeah. That sounds like an ideal situation. I would have been crying. I would have been actually crying. That's the worst option? That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck would we stand under a tree? Of all places in a bloody park, just stand in the open. Lightning strikes the taller things, doesn't it? It strikes poles and trees and like those house things. It strikes the taller places. Stood under a tree. Stood underneath a tree and expected to be completely fine. And I was completely fine, clearly, because otherwise I would have been dead or struck by lightning or something. I don't really know what happens when you get struck by lightning. I don't know if you die. I don't think you do. But like, either way, right? Either way, it would have, I don't know. It was a silly idea. I'm late to the stream. How did your meeting go with your friend? It went very well. Thank you for asking. I mean, very well is a strong statement. I never really surrounded it. You're not too late. The story time isn't over yet. Do not worry. Do not worry. Welcome on in, by the way. Happy Monday. Lightning burns you. I heard that if you aren't grounded to complete the circuit, the lightning will blow you up. Where did you hear that? Fucking Facebook? Is that true? You know what I mean? Your nerves get fucked? Yeah, I guess it is just a shitload of electricity going through your body, isn't it? That makes sense. Anyway, yeah, my meeting with my friend today was okay. It feels mean to say that it was okay. I wasn't really expecting the whole world. For context, for the people who do not know, out of the blue last week, a friend messaged me who I hadn't seen in over a year, right? Or just under a year, I think it was actually. And we met up today for about an hour during their lunch break. I had to stand, I'll elaborate on what it actually was. We were supposed to meet at 12:30 because that's when we both finished college, but their lesson ended up running over. So I stood under a tree in the rain for half an hour waiting for them. Then they arrived. We spent around an hour together. I walked them all the way to the college. Then I got stuck in the middle of fuck all nowhere, right? Because I walked them back to where they had to be. And then I was like, okay, well, I can either turn around and go straight back the way I came or find a new route home. So I took the new route home. I got so lost. It was unbelievable. I had no clue where I was. I shit you not, right? I've walked a lot. I've walked around, like, where I live a lot. Right? I was so lost. I had to get fucking Google Maps up on my phone to find my way home. It was a 46-minute walk. I was so lost. It was unbelievable, right? It was awful. So, yeah, I dropped them off where they were, and I walked 46 minutes home in the rain, in the middle of fuck all nowhere, having to use Google Maps on my phone the whole time. So in total, it was great. It was really fun. Had a really nice hour-long meeting with my friend. I think I spent more time walking home than I did with them. Waiting for a friend in the rain sounds romantic. Oh, it really was. It was so nice. It was just lovely. This whole outing is so backwards, isn't it just? It was kind of broken. An hour in their lunch break as well. You're fucking joking? What an asshole. He's not an asshole, okay? It wasn't his fault that, like, I walked home alone because he had to go back to college. It was fine. It was just, like, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. I'm drowning in words. Too many words. Hello, Big Slim. Hi. Happy Monday. Welcome on in. Hello, Kapam as well. Happy Monday. She gets 18 viewers. Oh, crazy stuff. Lost, that's scary. Glad you got home and soaked again. Yep. I mean, the area I got lost in was really nice, okay? I won't complain too much. But, like, we literally... We met up, right? And then we walked somewhere. We sat by the river for a bit. And then we walked back to their college. And then I had to walk 46 minutes home in the rain using Google Maps to get myself back. So it was okay. But, like, it was just a bit... I don't know. It was really strange. You really wanted to meet this guy? Clearly I did. I mean, it was nice talking to him. It was nice seeing him again. But it was also a little bit like, okay, I don't know. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, Big Slim. How are you? How have you been? Should I go out on a date? No. It was not a date. It was an hour-long outing during my friend's lunch break when it was raining the whole time. And that was that. I'm really sad my college changed my friends' timetable, so I don't even see them anymore. That sucks. I hope you can make new ones. This person went to an entirely different college to me. Sugar type Riz? Oh, you know it. Hey, you'll never believe it. I stream on Twitch. Marry me, you know what I mean? I think that's what I would say. I think that's what I would do. That was my Riz today. I just mentioned that I stream on Twitch and then I walked 46 minutes home alone in the rain. I got so lost. I cannot express to you how little I knew where I was. I was in a very posh area of the place that I live, in a place that I had literally never walked nor driven before. Like, I was so... in the middle of fuck all nowhere, right? Because we were walking to their college, they were like, oh, I usually come from this direction. And I was like, okay, I'll go in that direction. Oh my god, it was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. I was having to follow the maps religiously, and then I went the wrong way by accident, and they told me to go down a staircase that wasn't real. So I had to just keep going forward, and it routed me like 50 different directions. It was very inconvenient, and it was raining. It was fantastic. It was a lovely day. And they didn't message me until about like 2 hours after I got 2 hours after I got home. So it went fantastically. Whether or not I'll meet up with them again, who fucking knows? Who knows? I hope this time it's longer though. It'll be nicer to see them for longer and actually do something. It was great. I'm sitting in the sun, the wonderful sunshine right now. The sun's very lovely, Big Slim. So you got lost when you didn't teleport home. I didn't think of that at the time. That was so silly of me. Next time, Big Slim, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll just teleport away everywhere. That's by far the best story time. I wasn't expecting it to be as good of a story, you know. I was expecting it to be really boring. I'm glad it at least ended funny. This is why I wasn't too fussed about it being, like, kind of strange. Because I was like, okay, well... I stream on Twitch, so this is fantastic. This is just content for me, lapping this shit up, really. He was asking, he was like, oh, so what do you normally talk about? And I was just sat there like, I'm going to end up talking about this entire experience, but I cannot tell you that. So, you know, nothing much, just everything, really. I couldn't really say that all of you guys already knew that I was out on this outing with this guy. It's very funny. Are they watching right now? They could be, and if they are, I think I've ruined my chance of seeing them again. Are you normally bad with directions? No, I'm usually very good with directions. And in fairness, once I got past like a bunch of like residential areas, I knew where I was and I could get home from there. It's just this one little area. I knew generally the direction that I should have gone in. I just needed to know where I needed to set off point. That's all I needed, and then I was fine. Hi, it's just Sugar. Hi, I stream on Twitch. It's the normal conversation. You can't teleport. You need to respawn back at your home base, but you lose a life. Honestly, I'd take it. I would. It was a very long walk. I think I walked like 6.8 kilometers or some shit like that. It was like plus 10k steps today. It was a long walk. It was very long. Lie, Sugar, shit directions? No, I am not. I'm very good at directions just because I've walked so many places in where I live, so I just kind of know where I am. But like, this was a new area. I don't walk in the posh area. I avoid that area. Why didn't you bring a map and some walking sticks and some rainproof clothes? I'm so sorry. Next time, hindsight, I'll use my time traveling skills and I'll travel into the future to see what the weather's like. The weather app didn't say that it was gonna rain, otherwise I would have brought a fucking umbrella, okay? It didn't say that it was gonna rain, which is why I wore a dress and didn't bring an umbrella, right? I was fucked from the beginning. Was the walk pleasant? It actually really was. I do quite enjoy my own free time. I kind of realized this, right? As we all know, Sugar's a bit of a lonely person, but not lonely in the way where it really upsets me. Just generally as a blanket statement, I really don't talk to anyone just generally, I was talking to my friend about this today, and I was like, yeah, I do not talk to anyone. And he was like, oh. I was like, yeah. Anyway, I stream on Twitch. But no, I don't really talk to anyone. So I do really enjoy my own free time. And I think today I actually realized how much I do enjoy my own free time. And like, how much I did enjoy my like hour-long walk home. It's very funny. It is very funny. 10k and Doc Martens, feet fuck. Don't worry, I've got Compeed. I bled through my socks on Friday. Yeah. Fuck me, I was in so much pain. My shoes blistered so much that I was physically bleeding. It wasn't very fun. But I've got those weird gel things on now. Fortunately, not as in pain anymore, thank Christ. Weather lying, so cruel of it. You mean you don't always carry an umbrella? I don't, actually. But I used to, but I don't anymore. Foolish mistake of me, really. I was so plain, unnecessary. You savor your words for the stream? Well, no, I was having very long conversations with them. The good thing about being a streamer is that I have unbelievable sociable skills now. I thought that it was going to be really awkward talking to this person, but I was just immediately fucking waffling the whole time. I'm very good at it. I've got quite an innate skill to just waffle, and it works very good for sociable situations. However, I've noticed quite a flaw in it, obviously because I talk so consistently on stream, and I don't really ever leave room for any silences, right? I found that I do that in conversations too now, which has become quite a problem. If there's ever a low point in a conversation where everyone's going a little bit quiet, or I can feel it being like the conversation is ending, I will immediately start talking again. I can't deal with silences in conversations, and I don't know if I'm supposed to. I don't know if I'm supposed to let there be a lull in conversation. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I don't know if you're allowed. Are you allowed to do that? Like, I don't understand if conversations are allowed to have quiet points. For me, quiet points feel like negative things. That feels like a negative thing. That feels like, oh no, the conversation's gone downhill. I'm gonna fill all of the gaps and just go bah, 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 bah. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that. I mean, I feel like in a group of 2 people, I feel like I should be filling the silences. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there in dead silence with one other person. If I have a conversation in my head, I'm going to keep talking, right? Right? Yeah. And maybe in a group it's different, but nonetheless, this is exactly what we said you'd do on Friday. Yeah, that's very true. That is very, very true. Yeah, that's very true. You guys have got me on lock, really. You need to be like Dora the Explorer, wait for us to respond. No, because you guys take ages to respond. Or you respond too fast, and then I would be constantly talking anyway. Like, you know what? It wouldn't work like that. As you stare at the screen, where's Swiper? Most people find silence awkward. I always allow a lull. That's a hard sentence to say. In conversation, it shows you're comfortable with that one person. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I feel much more comfortable in conversation. Maybe I'm just like way too talkative. We know that I am way too talkative. I just feel it's much more comfortable when I'm constantly talking about something than rather it being silent. I can appreciate silences, but not when it's like an hour of meeting someone. You know what I mean? If we're spending a whole day together and we spend a couple moments in silences, that's absolutely fine. But if it's an hour of our day and there's a singular silence, I will writhe in pain and I will scream and shout at them until they talk again. I don't know, it just feels... I much prefer it to just be talkative. I am just very talkative. I can waffle to hell and back if I need to. You should also try and be comfortable with silence, though. I am, just not in a one-on-one setting, because that feels weird. I haven't met this person for a whole year, okay? For a whole year, I hadn't met this person, and the last time I met them was on a bloody bus, right? And we spent, like, a matter of 10 minutes together, right? I needed to keep the conversation going, so now they know everything. About me streaming, at least. They don't really know everything else. You know what I was rambling about? The fucking metaverse. Yeah. We got to that point in the conversation where I started talking about the metaverse. I would elaborate, but I'm not going to. Hello, Minosaur. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Rambling with an old friend constantly is the only way. It's fun, isn't it? It's a good, like, catch-up session. It's a good little catch-up session. I can appreciate conversation, but if it isn't paced correctly, I ain't all about that. But some people got vibes that match, and that's cool. Yeah. I mean, that, and he's, like, not as talkative, so I was just kind of carrying the conversation just by saying shit. But that's how I do with everything. I would just say shit. It's just in my nature now. You talk a lot? I didn't notice. Oh, that's really crazy, that, isn't it? I would have never noticed either. Welcome in, Fribbles. Happy Monday. It's just crazy stuff. Wonder if my friend noticed too. When I told them my stream, they were like, yeah, no, that adds up a lot of things now. I was like, yeah. Yep, yes it does. This is the reason I have not shut up for the past entire hour. This is the reason. This is the reason why I was chatting shit about the metaverse 2 seconds ago and talking about random people. You know what I mean? This is why. That's what this is the reason as for why. Like, this is it. I'm not as talkative. I wish I could call you to talk to people for me. I'm very good at it. I was chatting shit about hot air balloons this morning. I honestly, like 9:30 in the morning at college, I was just sat there going, yes, and then, what, would you guys ever ride in a hot air balloon? I don't think I would. One of my friends' mums used to work in a hot air balloon company, and she said that the hot air balloons were very safe, but I just think it's a big hot bag of it. I was just fucking going for it. Even at 9:30, it's great. I love it. Meta AI on Instagram is awful. I don't know anything about that, but the only thing that I do know is that there's some, like, weird metaverse thing, like, it's like, I think it's near me. I don't know. I keep on seeing shit about it. And it's just like you know when they did concerts on Fortnite, you know that? It's like that, but for shitter artists. It's like that, but for, like, no one, and you don't have to pay for it. But it's like, it looks so much worse. Have you ever seen videos of the metaverse and how it just looks like a really shitty VR game? Imagine that, but it's like a concert that's, like, actually been scheduled and real people doing it. It's really weird, but I was talking to my friend about that. I really wanted to tell someone all day about it, so I just started fucking rambling to them. And that's their fault for meeting up with me today. That was my conversation point. Do you ever talk to people you don't know, like asking for directions? No, but I compliment people sometimes. One time I tried to compliment a woman and she had her headphones on and I had to repeat my compliment and I hated everything. She looked really cool and her outfit was really nice, but at the same time, I don't want to say it twice. I don't want to say it twice. That's embarrassing. I just want to say it once. Thank you so much, Justin Az, for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't want to repeat it twice. I don't want to say my compliment to you twice. It's awkward now. So I had to say it twice. She seemed very happy once she did hear me, but that's not the point, okay? I know exactly what you're talking about. The silly metaverse concerts. They look very silly. Book update. I've read nothing since I last spoke. I read a couple chapters of my book and then I read nothing again. Not in a reading mood. That, and I've been having to catch up with all of my college work within like a day. So not just, I've been too busy for reading. Too busy. I've got a busy week as well. Rocktober is fully in swing. Don't boo me.
Bro,
What is this?
So bad.
What is this? Okay, well now it's just even worse. Now you've doubled it up. Well, come on guys. Come on. Now you've tripled it. This is cruel. I was going to talk about Rocktober to you guys, and now we're here. Guys, I was going to talk about Rocktober. Have I spoken to you guys about Rocktober yet? What the hell is this? Guys, I just wanted to talk about Rocktober, and now you're throwing this at me. You're really missing out on the Rocktober right now, guys. Guys, this is not very Rocktober of you. If I was going to put this on the level of 1 to Rocktober, it would be at 1. Rocktober wouldn't even be near this right now, right? You guys are thoroughly missing out on Rocktober, and you should feel awful about it. You should feel really terrible, you should feel mean, and Rocktober is going to come for you. It is. It's going to rock your world in the most negative way possible. I hate you all. I hate you all. I really do. I definitely didn't miss this summer redeem. Neither did I, Big Slim. It haunts my dreams. It's awful. I prefer Stoptober. Good one. Right. I was gonna thank this, but this feels worrying. I was gonna thank this, but now I feel worried. Now I feel worried and uneasy. There it is. There's the booing. Now I feel worried and uneasy. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Ben, where are you? Ben, is this you? I swear on Christ if this is you. If this is you, I'm going to be really upset. It's the legend himself. He's here! He's here! Oh my god! Hi! Hey! Ben, is this you? I swear on Christ this is you. If I'm just like outing some random person now because they've accidentally got lore in the Sugar Daisy Switch community, I'm very sorry. Thank you for the follow. If not, Ben, I swear to God if this is you. If this was months ago, this would be hype. This would be crazy. This is Keen the band. Ah, right. Okay, I see. That makes more sense. Not the random obscure person that we've got weird backstory with. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Okay. But no, I forget what I was talking about entirely. The day wasn't weird. Rocktober. That's what I was going to talk about. Did I tell you guys about Rocktober? Have I told you guys about Rocktober yet? Have I told you guys about Rocktober yet? Have I told you guys about Rocktober yet? Guys, answer. Have I told you guys about Rocktober yet? If I haven't told you about Rocktober, I'm going to talk to you about Rocktober. It's going to be a dead-end conversation immediately. Haven't told you guys about Rocktober? Okay, let me tell you about Rocktober, everybody. Basically, my mom, yes, the other day I was talking about how shit September was. Oh, happy new month, everybody. It's officially spooky season now. Happy new month. I was talking to my mom about how shit September was. September was shit for me. I was on my period, my dog died, I got really ill, and then the last week was okay, I guess. But nonetheless okay. September was shit for me. I was talking to my mum about it, and I was like, Mother dearest, Mother daisies, September has been a rough month for me. And she was like, yeah, it's okay though, don't worry, it's Rocktober. It's Rocktober next month. And I still don't know what this means. Thank you so much, Mean MRJ, for the follow. I appreciate it. When the last week was okay, I guess. Hate everything. Spooktober means a new Minecraft skin for game night. That's exciting. That's very exciting. But no, now it's Rocktober, everybody. Still don't really know what it means. I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't think I could give you the elaboration for Rocktober. I was telling my friends about it in college today about the fact that it was Rocktober, and we looked it up, and it just seemed inappropriate. If I'm gonna be, it didn't seem inappropriate. Name one rock song? No, don't wish to. Rocktober, baby, Rocktober. Sugar goes to rock concerts? Yeah, that's not what it is, okay, guys. It's not about rock music. I don't really know what it means. But we looked it up, right, and there was Rocktober and Blowvember, where I'm not participating in Blowvember, everybody. I refuse. Because we looked it up, and it was supposed to mean that Rocktober is really cool and awesome, and that Blowvember was really bad. But Blowvember does not seem like something I wish to participate in. So, sorry guys, I will not be participating in Blowvember. I will only be participating in Rocktober. Okay? Only Rocktober, everybody. Absolutely none of that shit. Absolutely not. Collecting rocks? You can collect rocks in Rocktober if you want to. I'm sure that's part of it. Periods are a segment of time. Well, they are every month too, but this particular one was just annoying me. Because it will also be this month also. Hopefully. But like, it was just annoying me that it also happened last month as well. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. I know that it's like a monthly thing, but just the fact that it happens every single month is still an annoying thing. So, like, I'm still going to complain about it this month also. So, Blowvember, yeah, it's worrying, isn't it? Don't participate in Blowvember, everybody. Don't do that. It's supposed to mean because it blows. Like, November's going to be really bad. But at the same time, why are we manifesting that into reality? I don't want November to blow. I turned 19 and in just over a month now. In a month and a singular day, I turned 19, everybody. Isn't that horrifying? Isn't that yeah, you know what I mean? Isn't that horrifying? A month. A singular month. That's awful. I hate that. I do not appreciate that statement. But yeah, in a month I turn 19, everyone, which is sickening. But I don't want November to be bad because of that. Only because of No Not November? Yes. No Not November and Blowvember. They go as a good combo. 24-hour birthday stream soon? Absolutely the fuck not. No, I don't want to. I don't wish to participate in that. There's a bad trip fuel. You're welcome. Soon to be 19 and yeah, I'm gonna drive before you. There's no need to rub it in. I still can't even ride a bike. So, you know, suck my dick. Yeah, I only just got my passport. There's absolutely no need for this levels of sass. Is there? I can walk real good. So, yeah, I can walk really good. So, that's all I need. I can walk real good and I'm really good at getting buses when I want to. So, like, there's absolutely no need for that. But there's no need. Right, bike riding soon, I hope? Probably not, no. I'll probably learn how to drive a car before I learn how to ride a bike, which is an upsetting statement. Our birthdays are close. Mine's in December. How exciting. We're the best 2 months. What about Movember? Well, I mean, there's so many different versions of November, isn't there? There's so many. My personal favorite, Blowvember, personal fave. But there are so many different versions. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Big Slim. Can I donate a bike through Twitch? I think I have a bike that I could use. I know that some of my family members have bikes that I could use. I'm just not going to. This is the thing. Anyway, back to what I was saying before, everybody. Rocktober. My Rocktober's going to be busy. This week's busy. Today, obviously, I met up with my friend. Tomorrow, I've got something to do, which is exciting. I would talk about it, but I'm not going to. And then Wednesday, I've got a haircut. Isn't that crazy? I didn't realize it was on Wednesday. 9:30 on a fucking Wednesday morning. I have to go get my haircut. 9:30 at a.m. in the a.m.s of the 9:30. Isn't that horrifying? Yeah, it is. Tis indeed horrifying. Nothing's gonna change. You guys won't even notice. My hair will just look slightly less frizzy for a couple of days, and it'll be exactly back to normal again. So I hope you guys are excited for that. That's gonna be really cool. It's gonna make no difference to any of you guys' life, but it will make difference for my life. Singular hair will be cut. Yeah. Singular one. Specifically one of these ones that just don't exist on the top of my head. One of the ones that are just like weirdly shorter than the other ones. Specifically one of them, so you won't even notice it. Who gets up early for a haircut? I know, right? What I found is that like women and men's haircuts, just the way that it is so much different. When my older sibling gets their haircut, they have to come home and shower immediately after. But when I get my haircut, I do not wash my hair for like 2 weeks straight. Isn't that so weird? I think that concept is so weird because when I get my haircut, I go in there and it gets washed and it gets styled and it's like so nice and it's so pleasant. When my older sibling gets their haircut, they come home and they immediately shower all of that shit away. I never understood that. I always just thought that they didn't like how their hair looked. But no, it's just that you have to. It's really weird. That'll be 63 quid, mate. Mine's only 20, fortunately. I like my hairdresser. She knows me. She gave me socks once from Japan. We're good friends, me and my hairdresser. I have to go to her house to get my haircut. Once I got my haircut at 6:30. That is horrifying. That only justifies that if like you're going somewhere that day. Will you tell us what you're doing tomorrow after on your next stream? Maybe, but I might be vague with it because I wanna. Depends how cocky I feel, really. It's nothing big or anything. It's exciting to me, but it's something that I don't know if I could talk about. So it's nothing that you guys will ever learn about if I don't talk about it either. So I'm going to just continue to be very vague about it. I may or may not. You'll wait and see. Because they don't wash your hair unless it's a really fancy place. That does make sense. I'm just so used to going to a hairdresser's and getting my hair like really nicely bougily washed and like feeling like my hair is so soft after it and it's so lovely. It's great. It's just fantastic. She's streaming on the yeah. That's what I'm doing tomorrow, everybody. Well, no, tomorrow's movie night. So that's not what I'm doing tomorrow. I mean, in the daytime, I've got something to do, but in the night, it's movie night. So, you know, there you go. Otherwise, there's still going to be a lot of cut hair on your head. I guess, yeah, also my hair's cut at the bottom, so it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Hi, Matt. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Did you just bring up something, but not bring it up just because you don't want to talk about it? Well, no, because I was going through Rocktober, my week in Rocktober, and I have things to do on the first 3 days, and I just thought that it was exciting. But then I realized that I couldn't really talk about the thing that I have to do tomorrow. So I had to stop talking about Rocktober again. I'm really sorry. Wednesday will be exciting though, because I've got a haircut in the morning, and then I've got fuck all to do for the rest of the day. Apart from, I guess, stream at the end of it. So that's something I can do for the rest of the day. Probably go gym, grind set, baby. Yeah, grind set. And I'm gonna fuck up my heels again on my shoes. That'll be fun. Wave set screen? Yeah, you have to. Hello, pomme de terre. That means, does it mean apple? I don't know if that means apple. What does de terre mean? Does it mean apple? I'm just absolutely butchering your name now. I don't remember any French. It means potato. Oh, de terre. De terre. I forgot the de terre bit. I was trying to remember what de terre means. Potato. Got it. Hello. Bonjour. Your accent? Bottle of water. Yeah. Bottle of water in it. Actually, don't say that. So, you know, you're saying wrong there. I did just say bonjour to you, so we can both be wrong. It's okay. Super secret mission Sugar's a part of. Yep. It's absolutely, I'm part of some secret society that you guys are never going to know about and I'm never going to tell you about. Salut. Muy bien. That's Spanish. I tried my best. No, it isn't. Yeah, it is. I don't know any. I genuinely could not tell you any French. Okay, I did Spanish GCSE. You gotta leave me alone, okay? I was just gonna say where I live. I shouldn't say that. Je m'appelle Sugar. There you go. That's all I remember. That and where I live. So, you know, I wouldn't tell you that. If Sugar's a Freemason, I'll eat my hat. Well, better get your nashes ready, man. because you'll never know. You're a trapper from Brixton? Yes. How did you know? How you've got me there. How did you know? It's crazy. But yeah, we're October, everybody. The rest of the week, the rest of the month, really boring. I've got absolutely nothing else planned. It's just all of the plans that I have had have accidentally fell on the first 4 days of October. Absolutely crazy, right? I hear movie night when I sat down. You still available? You did hear movie night. So long that hopefully everyone else is available for it also. I mean, you'd assume so. Come on, Tuesday game night runs rampant usually. So you'd hope so. Hello! It's some person, the guy from the movie, the Terminator Man. I've never seen those films. Welcome on in though. Hello. Never seen those films. You just throw in references at me that I don't understand. Affirmative, it's me. Yeah. You're gonna do things. I don't remember any of the quotes from those movies, so I tried my best, but I don't remember any of them. What movie are we watching? I think it's undecided yet. Terminator. Yes, the Terminator. Hello, Cool Yogurt. Fantastic name. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Get to the is that one of the lines? Affirmative. That's a good way of saying yes. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? I'm only going to say affirmative now if I have to say yes. I went through a phase in secondary school where I only said apologies instead of sorries. That's on like the same level as affirmative instead of yes. You know what I mean? That's like on that same level. Thanks. Hope you had a great day. I did. Thank you very much. My morning at college was very uneventful. I kind of like briefly brushed over that. I went into college for 3 hours today. I made a singular page of a magazine, and then I went on my weird outing with my friend. So there you go. That was my day. And then I came home and I did absolutely fuck all for a couple hours, and that was it. So you're welcome. Hello, Evolution. Oh my god, that's a good. That took me a second. I felt like a dumbass there. That took me a second. Hi, welcome on in. That really took me a second because I was reading it initially. I'm so sorry for this. I was reading it initially as ovulation, and I couldn't figure out that was just evolution, but with your name. I'm really sorry. I took the wrong word that ended in Lucian there and I read it as that for a sec. This is not my forte, okay? The reading Twitch names is not my forte and it never has been. This is why It's Harded is called It's Harded, because I just cannot read, right? It doesn't bode well with the whole Twitch streaming thing. House Moving Castle was suggested? Yes. Yeah, House Moving Castle is a good one. We should watch Ponyo as well. Ponyo is my favorite Studio Ghibli film, I think. My mission is to protect you. From who? From what? Classic ovulation? Reading of subjective ovulation is not my fault, okay? How are you? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. How are you? What are you protecting me from? 30 years from now, you sent me to be your protector here in this time. Okay, but from who? From what? What's happening? Lightning? Is it lightning? It might be lightning. Thank you so much for the follow, Cool Yoga. I appreciate it. Is it lightning? Skynet. Lightning, right? That sounds like lightning. Lightning. Guys, they're protecting me from the lightning. They're single-handedly going to get me out from under those trees. The metaverse. The metaverse and lightning. That's who you're protecting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was really worried about lightning. I really was. It was very worrying. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it as well. This is part of the protecting thing, I assume, from the lightning. Just in case. The lightning, it's going to get me. He's here to protect you from the Twitch chat. Good. Thank God. Oh, God, you guys are the most worrying force here. You guys are gonna fucking get me while it ends at some point. Movie references here. Die in the lonely corner. It's not my fault, okay? I did say I'd never seen the movie, didn't I? I did say lightning is weak to Skynets. Well, if you think about it, sometimes lightning goes in the formation of what looks like a Skynet. So it's just an elaborate form. Doesn't even matter. It's just an elaborate form of Skynet, just with a lot more electricity in it. I'm really trying to make my point make sense, and I really don't think it does, but I tried my best, okay? How does movie night work? Everyone watch one person shared screen? I assume so. I am unsure. I'm just there for the ride, really. Whether or not I'll actually pay attention to the film is up to my silly little brain at the time. I haven't really been able to just consume one form of media today. Been very much so just overstimulating all of my senses all day. It's been going very well. I've been quite enjoying it, though. There was a point where I was just sat in dead silence while I was doing my college work. That was nice. That was the only point in the day where I was sat in dead silence, though. There was a point on, I think it was Saturday, where I just sat on the floor for like a good half an hour just in nothing, because I got so overwhelmed by work. I spent like the whole of Saturday doing my college work. I have a lot of college work to catch up on. Like a whole bunch of college work to catch up on, and I spent almost the entirety of Saturday doing it. I'm still not finished with said college work, but I sat on the floor for like a good half an hour because I was so overstimulated by things. I really like sitting on the floor. It's got quite the appeal. However, when I was sat on the fucking floor, right, there was a spider on my cupboards, right, and I don't really mind spiders when they're small, so I was just kind of letting it exist, and it disappeared for a while, and it came back, and I was okay with it, and I was sat in my bed later on that night, and the absolute fucker came crawling right up to me on my duvet cover. The prick. I was so peaceful with it just existing in my room, right? It could have just existed in my, could have just been so chill in my room, and then it decided to crawl all over my bed. So in a jar it goes, and now it's somewhere else because it's a prick. Man, your infinite money, we need you for your movie. Grind set, you have to pay me £5. That feels fair. I'm just crossing my fingers a random person will join the VC and screen chat. That feels reasonable. We can just find it on YouTube and watch it through that somehow. I'm sure we can. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so the spider ended up on my bed and I had to get it in a jar. I'm really bad at getting spiders in jars. I'm really bad at it because I hesitate. You know when you're trying to get a spider in the jar and it stops for a while and you're like, okay, I have to do it now. I never do it now. It always starts moving again and then I regret it instantly. And this time, right, I was going to get the spider in the jar and then it went behind my bedside table and then it came out from behind my bedside table and then just as I was going to get it, it crawled away and it crawled, but I've got a big fuck off net over my behind my bed and it went behind the net so I couldn't reach it and I had to wait for it to come out of the net and then get it in a cup and it fucking jumped at me. It jumped at me. It jumped into the jar and it was crawling all around and I was so scared of it. The worst part, I would say, right, I don't really have a problem with getting spiders in jars. I've gotten over that now because, like, it's in a jar. Once it's in a jar, it's in the jar. Like, that's fine. As soon as you keep pressure on the jar and the paper, that's okay. I've got my jar back there full of my makeup brushes that I tip my makeup brushes out of and I use that. It's a good jar, right? My problem is putting it in the garden. You'd think that would be the easy step. I think that is so... I think that's the spookiest step, okay? I really do. Spiders are more scared of you than you are of them. Yeah, well, you know... They can get over it. I don't think they have fear. They probably do, but it's not fair. I'm also very scared of them. I'm so okay with spiders, sweating profusely and not breaking eye contact with said spider. I was filming myself singing karaoke while I was looking at this spider, right? And there is a moment in the video where the spider briefly moves and I couldn't see it anymore and you can just hear me go, where the fuck did the spider go? It wasn't even that big of a spider. It was quite small. I was just so paranoid that it was going to start crawling towards me because I was still sat on my floor. It was free game. It could have gotten me. It could have, then it got me later, so there's nothing to be paranoid about, really. But putting the spider in the garden's the worst part. So when you've got it in the jar, right? When you've got it in the jar, then you have to get it out of the jar. But, like, how do you do that? Because if it's not on the piece of paper, you can't just take the jar off and let it be free. If it's in the jar, how do you put it outside? I've never understood this part, because what happens if I put the jar outside and then it crawls towards me, or it just, like, yeet it? I don't want to throw it, you know what I mean? That feels mean, because what if it dies? Open the lid, yeah, but, like, no, because what? I don't get it. I don't understand. It confuses me. It's in a jar. You have to flick the jar away from yourself. I usually just place the jar on the floor and hope for the best. That's usually what I do. I just don't use a jar. Well, what else are you going to use? You know what I mean? It has to be away from me somehow. Video show. If I knew at what point in the video where I started screaming about the spider was, I would show it to you. But I have no clue where it is. And the rest of it is a karaoke video. So, sorry, no. It's in a jar. I just don't get it. Spiders don't have fall damage? Okay, well, if they don't, then I'll just, like, throw it. Leave the... Oh, fucking hell, you guys are saying too many words now. Leave the jar lid ajar. But, like, what happens if it just turns around and starts crawling back towards me again? I'm too paranoid. I'm way too paranoid that it's just going to come back at me or it's going to land on me or something. So I put the jar in the garden really fast and I left it there for like a long while and just stood there and hoped that it got out of the jar. And then I picked it up and I shook it loads. And then I went back inside and I hoped for the best. And it worked. There was no more spider in the jar and I was really nervous. My anxiety was peaked. It was awful. It was terrible. It was just terrible. I'm one with the spiders, so they crawl on me and I release them that way. You're braver than I am. I can deal with really small spiders. This one was just too big for it to be spooky. I didn't like it. I love your sweater and your heart necklace. Thank you. I appreciate it. They match. This got hearts on it. This is really bad quality and is going silver. So, fun fact, it's supposed to be gold, but it's really, as I said, really bad quality and is going silver. Has a picture of me as a baby in it, though. Baby Shucks. I was going to put a picture of my dog in it, but I didn't have a picture of my dog, so I cut up a picture of me as a child. And now she lives in my necklace all the time. Isn't that fun? I always really wanted a locket, and I really wanted a locket so I could put something really, like, meaningful in it and be all, like, cute and go, like, oh, look, guys, it's my dogs. And then I just gave up on that instantly because I ran out of patience for it, so I just whammed a picture of me as a baby in it. Which I think is funnier. The picture of me as a baby is funny, and I like it. It's a picture of me looking down. I'm not even looking at the fucking camera, right? You can barely even tell that it's me. It's so, like, squashed into the heart. But I like it. I think it's funny. It still looks pretty on stream. Yeah, in person, looks very silver and shit. So, that's in person. That doesn't matter. On stream, as long as it looks good on stream. You should put chat in it for the ha-has. That is kind of tempting just because that's funny, but I'm not going to. You really wanted a walk? I really did. Yeah, I really did. Hello, Celestial Gracie. How are you? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. Happy Monday. How are you? That is word for word what you said. Oh, I'm sure it is, yeah. But no, I have my little locket now. Isn't that fun? I know some people put, like, ashes in lockets, but I don't understand that. I fidget with my necklaces and my bracelets a lot, just really out of impulse. Like, it's just something, I need something to do with my hands, right? And necklace and bracelets are a big one. My lanyard at college is a big one because I'll mess around with my ID card a lot. But, like, obviously because this opens and shuts, it's just like a fidget toy for me. It's just like a little clicky thing that I can open and shut lots. So imagine if I had ashes in this shit. I can't do that. It pour all over the ground. I'd lose all of them within a second. Forget that they were in there, just snap it open and they've whooshed away. So I can't do that. Although it is a cute concept to have ashes in your necklace. Slightly worrying concept, I would argue. But nonetheless, right? Although it is cute, I would fuck it up so bad. I would be really bad. What a wonderful Friday we're having. Gotta love Fridays. My favorite day of the week. Hump day is the favorite day of the week. Rocktober, baby. Just saying words. Buy a pair of those split heart necklaces and wear both yourself. Put some spices in there. And that's a good plan. Put salt in there and never use it. But those split necklaces could be funny. Just get like a BFF one and only just wear both halves. I actually genuinely would do that for the funny of it. And like the separate bracelets, just wear one on each wrist. One day I could find someone to give it to. I'll just give it to a stranger and get them to wear it instead and just never talk to them ever again, and we can just have random separate necklaces. I never had one of those as a kid. I think I had friendship bracelets at one point. I mean, obviously I've made all of my friends friendship bracelets too, so that's another thing. But that was the stuff that I made, so that didn't count because it wasn't really a present, you know what I mean? Like, that one doesn't count. But I made everyone friendship bracelets. Do that? What, just give it to a stranger? It would be really emotional. We would always forever be connected. Like the random people who have my roses that I made randomly. Whoever took those, we're just randomly connected. They could have those in their house for fucking years, right? And I would never know. I like that concept a lot. I think it's very funny. Like all of the little things that I've just left around for people to take. Anyone could have any of those shits. Like even the things that are in my room. Like certain things in my room I think I've just collected from places and like things on walls and stuff like that. No, you don't know that this is in my room now, but it is. I think things like that are very fun. I like humans. Sometimes humans are sweet and fun. Other times they're pieces of shit, but sometimes humans are nice and fun, and isn't that cute? Hey, Mr. Bus Driver Man, take my fucking bracelet now. We are BFFs, Mr. Bus Driver. BF and another F. Best of friends, a forever bus driver. Take it now, you have to, otherwise I'm not paying for the bus. Otherwise I'm not paying. I'm not getting off the bus and I'm not paying either. You have to take it. I would take someone's bracelet if they randomly gave it to me. I would. Like half of a BFF bracelet. I don't need to have like an emotional tie to someone to have an F. The thing is with BFF bracelets, who gets what? You know what I mean? If a bracelet says BFF on it, does someone just get a B and then another person get an FF? Because I feel like there's a worse situation in that. You know what I mean? I feel like a B and then like an FF is not a good split. That's not a good divide. Or do they split it in half? You know what I mean? Do they split it in half? So do they get a B, like half an F, and then another F, half an F and an F? Is that how it works? Like, how do they split the BFF apart? How would you split the B and the FF in a bracelet? How would you do that? How would you split that? Just out of curiosity. Who's the B? Yeah, and who's the FF? You know what I mean? Like, there's no good situation there. More moments? We have more moments? Oh, that is exciting. That is exciting. That is very exciting. I've been a bit mixed. It's October. Rocktober, you mean. Jack-o'-lantern season? Spooky season. I've never had one. I think it would say BFF on each side. No, they say B and then FF, don't they? I'm going to look it up. I'm convinced that they say B and then FF. BFF bracelet. I thought that they would be like separated with one saying B and then one saying FF. Is that not how it works? Like, I want to see the ones that are separated. I cannot spell. Separate. Separate's a hard word. Separate's a really hard word to spell. What am I supposed to do with the moment? Treasure it. Keep it in your brain forever. Put it on your calendar. I don't know, enjoy it because I think Twitch are removing them. That's another good one. Kyle Twitch 4, that's another thing you can do. Welcome on in, happy Monday. I'm looking up BFF bracelets because I'm confused how they would be split between the BFF. How the fuck am I supposed to look this up? BFF heart bracelet. They've got to exist, right? Come on, Sugar, even I got that. Leave me alone, okay? Yeah, look, there's one that says best friends and someone has B fry and someone has ends. That's shit. Why would you want this? Like, I understand the appeal of them being separated, right? I get it, because, like, when you come together, it says best friends. But imagine walking around, like, just casually on your day-to-day life. Where's my picture gone? Where's my BFF picture gone? It didn't save. Come on. I want to show you my picture of my BFF bracelet. In fairness, I can just probably put it on stream, can't I? Yep. There you go. See, look. See? No, look. See? You see what I mean? You can't really see very well, but it says B fry and then S ends. Which side would you prefer? Would you prefer to B fry or S ends? You know what I mean? Like, that's not a good option. I would prefer the B side. I think I prefer the FF side, you know. I think I prefer the FF side. Like, boyfriend, girlfriend, that makes sense, right? Because it would be B and... But even then, that's still, like, strange. Because why would you just want a B or an F? Unless it's your initials, it feels illogical. I don't think I could ever have a bracelet with someone like this because it's illogical and I don't like it. I would like the B fry part, I think, though. So you're wearing a broken heart with half the words? How strange. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? The concept of it's nice that it all comes together and you join in unity and you say best friends. But, like, at least they could have put best on one side and friends on the other. But then again, that's weird also, because who's going to get the best side of the bracelet? You know what I mean? There's always a shitter side to those bracelets. You either get best or you get friends. Why would you want the friends side? Obviously, everyone's going to want the best side. Otherwise, you've just got friends. That's sad, isn't it? That's really sad. So there's no good side to those bracelets. There just truly isn't. Unless it just says BFF on both sides. But then it becomes redundant. Because why have you got a joint bracelet anyway if they both just say the same thing? It's illogical. I don't like those bracelets. I'm glad I never had a good enough BFF for it. I'm glad. I truly am. I'm really glad that I never got a best friend. I saw you in the recommended and saw the title. Definitely understood the stream title after sitting here for 5 minutes. This is exactly the type of hype energy I needed on this day. Love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. The title does make sense. They stay very similar all the time. And this is exactly why. Maybe you just wear it yourself and be your own best friend. You're still wearing a shit bracelet though, aren't you? Just get one that's full. Just avoid that and just get one that's full. In primary school, my best friend cut his palm and told me to cut mine so we could become blood brothers. And I was like, nah, mate, I'm good. Understandably so. That concept horrifies me. I never understand in movies why they always do it on their palms. I don't know if that's just a me thing. I feel like there are more logical places where you could do like a blood pact than your palm. Especially in like spooky movies. You know in spooky movies when they have to do like a blood pact for something? They did it in Stranger Things once. Hello Drex, by the way. Happy Monday. Yeah, they did it in Stranger Things where they had to do a blood pact with each other and they cut their palm. If you're in a situation where you're going to be holding weapons and fighting people and you cut your palm... Why would you do it there? Why would you want a wound there? Of all places. Like, you're gonna have to grab something later, and you've done it there. Of all places, like a big-ass fucking fuck-off cut there. Unless the demon tells you to cut there. I don't understand why they do that. It doesn't ever make sense to me. Palm heals quick, I reckon. Yeah, I mean, it heals quick, but, like... Oh, it might heal quick, but even so, it's not going to heal quick enough for you to be able to, like, grab baseball bats and, like, punch people with a big fuck-off wound on your hand. I don't understand it. I've never understood why they would do it there instead of just, like, I don't know, your leg or something. You can live with a little cut on your leg. You can't live with a big fuck off gash on your hand in like an apocalypse or something. Feels illogical. You're being logical, sugar. This isn't like you. I'm sorry. They cut handed. So silly. They're so silly. They cut handed. It makes so much sense. Yeah, good on them, man. That's so smart because it's a cool scene. It'd be equally as cool if they did it on their leg. You know what I mean? They're still like doing a blood bond together. It'd be still just as cool. That bit's silly. Well, in movies they do it because it's the easiest place to fake it and hide the blood packets. Well, okay, now you're being too logical, right? Now this is overly logical. Oh, God. What? You know, that is very fair. But that's still boring, isn't it? It's still very boring. You know what I mean? I hate those scenes anyway. I can't really stand to watch those scenes. They make me feel a bit funny. I don't really like them. I can deal with a fair amount of things in like movies like that, but like that, no, not a fan. Not a fan. I've cut my palm. It's really painful because of the number of nerves there. Exactly. It's your hand, isn't it? Like, that's your hand. It's the inside of your hand. Even this bit would be better. The inside of your hand. It's silly. The palm is traditionally... Oh, can't break tradition? Well, I'm sure the demons won't mind, okay? I'm sure whatever they're making a blood pact for can get over the fact that they're not chopping up their palms. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll live. There's still blood, isn't it? Finger would make more sense because there's much more blood. Yeah, and it's just your finger, isn't it? You've only, like, fucked up one part of your hand that you're gonna need. You can live without a finger. You can't live without the whole of your palm. Unless you go like this all the time. They're gonna have to pick up everything like this. Like, I mean, I guess you can live without your palm, but, like, inconveniently so, right? You're gonna have to do this all the time. Like a Lego character. Like this. This is how they're gonna have to live after they do blood packs. Like this all the time. Silly. Goes to cut palm, underestimates how sharp knife is, hand is now gone. That too. You never know how hard you're gonna cut. I could never do something like that. My true calling, a Lego character. Hello! Hi! I'm being a Lego character. We're talking about blood bonds. Hi, Charlie! Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Happy Monday to all of you. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are well. Hope your stream went well. What were you up to today? What were you doing? We're talking about blood bonds and how they're illogical and Lego people. Hi! Can't relate. My big palms make me mostly use fingers. Well, that's fair, I guess. But, like... You're just a Lego character. You're just this is you right now. Think about it. This is like you. Like if you were gonna look down and you're gonna look at your hands, like this would be you. This is what me and my friend used to do whenever we used to walk to secondary school. Whenever it was really sunny out and we had big shadows, we would just sit there like this in the shadows so we looked like Lego people. We probably looked so fucking weird, but it was so funny. Minecraft Gang Wars today. New MCCI game, no war today. Aw. Gang Wars equals war. War all the time. 24/7 war. Wow, it's your niche now. It's becoming your niche, Charlie. War is your niche. Hope you feel proud of that. Honestly, it's such a good one. Quite literally, getting called out now. You're very welcome. Welcome on in. Do you still do temporary tattoos? I do. I still have a lot of them. They are all butterflies. So if you have a hatred for butterflies, then don't redeem it because you'll hate it with a passion. I was going to say most of them are butterflies. They are all butterflies. There's a couple flowers. I will have to go get water. No, I won't. I will not have to go get water. Yes. Which color would you like? Have all colors pretty much apart from orange and red. So you're slightly limited. I need to get my little spray bottle out. I'm armed and ready, everybody. Holding a 2-liter Coke bottle at the moment, looking like a Lego dude clasping the bottle. That is very funny. Chasnut the Warlord is your niche. It is. You should lean into that, I think. Sorry, let me get my temporary tattoos out of the bag. Blue? Awesome. I can do blue. Where do you want it, by the way? Where? Blood brother can refer to two or more men not related by birth who have sworn loyalty to each other. This in modern times is usually done in a ceremony known as the blood oath, usually on the finger, hand or forearm, and then the two cuts are pressed together and bound. The idea being that yuck! Hate that. Hate that concept. Truly do. Absolutely. If anyone ever said do a blood oath with me, I would never talk to them ever again. Sorry guys, if any of you had in your plans to do a blood oath with me, just thought I'd let you know. I will never come back. Just thought I'd let you know. On the back of your hand, well, like here, I can do it there. Cool. I had Daisy arms herself with fruit pastels. They're quite the weapon if you throw them hard enough. Yes, I do. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Not a giraffe. So just for clarity, no blood rituals. Maybe like another time. Not now though. I just got flashbacks to year 9 English when I had blood brothers. I have never heard that. What is that? Elaborate. Or don't. Your choice. Flashbacks was a strong word there. Right, you ready for Sugar pours a big bottle of liquid into a small one without spilling it? I'm not. I only need a little bit. That's enough. Let's not go further than that. Let's not go further than that. Cat could have been worrying. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking risk my hand-eye coordination skills there. The book, I never read it. Was I supposed to read it? I did some weird English books. I was always in a weird set that did weird English books, so I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I nearly died to a fruit pastel. Elaborate how. I mean, choking is the logical one, right? Choking on a fruit pastel feels logical. Fruit pastels are a very mid-sweet. You can argue with me all you want, right? They just are. I don't really like them very much. I'm not a very big fruit pastel fan. You've got multiple blue options, by the way. You've got lots. There's these ones. There's a big one here, and that one, and this one. And then there's this one which has some purple on it, and then there's this one which is facing a different direction than that one. Your choice. Good luck with my vague descriptions. Fruit pastel hit him in the eye and he fell over and a car nearly ran him over. That's the logical thing. The butterfly effect. Threw it in my mouth, but it went too far and I choked on it for a good 30 seconds. See, that's the thing, it makes sense. The first blue one you pointed to, the big one, this one, I'm going to assume yes. I'm not going to give you time to answer. I've committed now. I only have fruit pastels on planes. I never have fruit pastels. I don't think I've ever willingly had a fruit pastel before. My stepmom likes fruit pastels a lot. I just think they're very, like, boring. The flavors are bad, too. I'm not a fan of citrus flavors when it comes to sweets. I think citrus has its time and place. And fruit pastels, like citrus flavors, are just not good. Having to mouth down like that was a weird way of wording that. Having to chomp down on like an orange citrus, like, fruit pastel is just a shitty experience. They're like the citrus, I forget what the word is. What the fuck are they called? Jelly babies. You know the jelly babies? They're like the citrus ones of them. Shit, don't argue with me on mouth down. It was a bad way of wording it. Okay, never bring up mouth down ever again, please. Never. Actually, please don't do that. Mouth down and Blowvember are not things that we need to bring back up on the Sugar Daisies Twitch community. They're just not. Okay, Sugar mouths down all the sweets. Mouth down everything, man. Everything I come in contact with, no, that's not a sentence I'm willing to say, actually. I'm going to take that back immediately. I'm not going to finish that one. I was going to. I'm not going to. You also never been on a plane, though, where your ears pop constantly? Hey, I've been through a couple train tunnels, though. Pretty sure that's the same thing. Pretty sure that's the exact same thing. My mate Paul is addicted to gummy bears. I don't blame him. Me and Paul were very alike. The pineapple ones, specifically. When you mouth down something, it's best not to bring it up again. Indeed it is. Don't say the E-data will come back ready to be mouthed down. Oh, God. We've already had one today. Right at the very start of the stream, they just came in and said, "God damn," immediately, which is never a good way of entering a stream. Never do that, guys. When I was trying to put on a temporary tattoo the other day, I forgot to take the plastic off, and I got really annoyed at myself. There's a step in temporary tattoos where you have to take this little bit of clear plastic off. Forgot to do that, and I got really annoyed that it wasn't working. It was very silly of me. Of like, back of the hand here, is this what you meant? I can do it on this hand, because that hand got, no, I can't actually, that hand's got a scar on it. I do this one. Why did you finish the quote that I didn't even say, okay? What the hell? You can't be filling in the gap. I was never going to say that bit. I was never going to say that. I was going to say everything I make eye contact with, I smile at very politely. I was never going to say about mouthing down anything, okay? You missed an E-data? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you did. I know, it's a real big shame. There'll be another one eventually. There'll be another one. Another streamer I follow put a Spider-Man tattoo on her face. Yeah, that's all well and good and all, but I don't want to do that. So, the neck is the limit. They said the back of the hand, right? That was the agreement. That was the agreement. So, I think that's only fair. Don't say boring. Don't say, I mean, it is boring, but I have to go outside. And they really hurt to get off of your face. Neck tattoos are awesome. I think they're quite cool. On which hand ever you choose? Okay, this hand then. This hand I have stained with watercolors by accident. It comes off. It does, but it hurts because you have to like scrub it off. I put some on my eyes the other day intentionally for stream, so like, I mean, I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite here, but it hurt to get off, and I don't wish to do it again. When I was 9, I put one on my forehead, and my sister almost joked. Because she almost joked. I'm assuming you mean choked here. Because she laughed that hard. That is, I can imagine it was very funny. What neck tat would you get? Nothing, probably. I don't think I would ever get a neck tattoo. I think That is too big of a commitment. And it looks like it would really, really fucking hurt. You know what I mean? It looks like it would really hurt. If I was gonna get one, I would get a big lion and a load of roses and a load of clocks and maybe like a snake or something like that, I think. I think if I was gonna get one, I'd get like a load of like snakes and shit, I think. I think that's what I'd do. Get like a bunch of snakes and like roses. There you go. Oh, I fucked up its wing a little bit. It's fine. There you go. Ba-bang! I'm tatted up, baby. I'm tatted up. There it is. Ta-da! It's not scented at all. And it's next to the watercolor stain that I was talking about. The watercolors that I've been using to journal recently are so fucking pigmented. It's awful. Like, it's absolutely awful. And whenever I put them on my hand, they stain the fuck out of my hand. They don't come off. That's been on for like a whole day. I can't get it off. I washed my hands so many times to try and get it off. And I showered also. It hasn't fucking changed. Why you put it on your hand? To see what color it was. You want me to show you my watercolor palette? It's fucking ridiculous. You can't tell what any of the colors are. Hang on, I have to reach. Where is it? It is. Do you want to see? You can't tell what any of the colors are. Lack of paper. Just unwillingness to get paper, really, Matt, is the problem. I probably could get paper, but I'm just unwilling when I'm journaling. I'm very impatient. Try and tell me what any of those... Okay, this was a bad example. Try and tell me what any of those colors are, please. Well, okay, that was another bad example. This one's the best one. Not a fucking clue. Not a fucking Scooby-Doo, right? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? Honestly, how am I supposed to know? Boldy One Kenobi. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That is quite the name. Happy Monday. Color Theory with Sugar Daisies. Half of them are fucking blue. Half of them are... Do you want to do a fucking swatch test with me? We can do a swatch test if you want. Hang on, let me get my paint brushes. Got my little paint brushes over here in the corner. I'm all arted. I'm all ready. I need paper now, though. This is the problem. This is why I just use my hands. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to just use my hands, but fine. Content is starting, guys. Content is starting, everyone. The color thing. Guess the paint. This is the content. It's fucking riveting shit. Right, okay. You ready? You ready? If you guess correctly, you get a medal. Right, this one. What do you think this one is? Everyone, what color do you think this paint is? If you guess correctly, I won't be mean to you. Gray. Okay, that's your guess. Red. Okay. Okay. This specific one. Purple. Purple. Green. Green. Okay. Should we see what color it is? Green. Okay. Should we see what color it is? I forgot which one was I pointing at. This one. This one. Okay. What color is it, everybody? Oh. It's bright fucking blue! It's bright blue! How would you have ever known? It's fuck off blue! Ah, crazy! Yeah, that one there, bright blue. It's a piss take. Next one. This one, guys. What color is this one? What color is this one, everybody? That's different paper. She tricked us. Yeah, indeed. This one, guys. What color is this one? Come on, what color is it? You'll never guess. Blue. Good guess, good guess. Is Maroon 5? That's the same one. No, that's the one that I did before. Dark blue. Okay, should we see what it is? Look, I'll do it on stream for you guys. You ready? Oh, it's blue again! You ready? You ready? Should I do it again? Should I do it again? You ready? Oh. It's blue again! It's so exciting! Yay! The colors are stupid. The colors are stupid. Right, what color is this one, everybody? This one next. What color is this one? What color is it? What color is the top one here? What color is that one, everybody? Red? Well, that's a bold guess. Dead salmon? Not quite. Blue. Purple. Okay. I mean, once you think logically, you can probably get it. Purple. Purple's a solid guess, everyone. It is blue again! It's blue! One more time, everyone. It's blue again! You'd never fucking believe it. You see this shit? It's another shade of blue. This is why I use it on my hand. This is why I use it on my fucking hand. What color is this one, everyone? What color is this one? What color is this one, everyone? You'll get purple right eventually. Purple is in here somewhere. Not all of them are blue, no. I'm seeing a trend here. Yeah. Fucking blue. What color is it? What color? Should we see? Oh, well, that's so crazy. What the hell? I would have never guessed that it would have been blue again. I hate this color palette. I hate it a lot. I hate this fucking color palette. Right, next one, guys. I think you should be able to get this one. That one's obvious, right? We all know what that one is, unless you guys are gonna guess blue again. That one's not blue again. If you look real hard enough, you can understand that one. Yeah, it's green. That one's green. This is the only green this color palette has. There you go. That one's green. See? Not all of them are blue. See? One of them is green. But we've got one more color on this color wheel. You'd think it's purple. I don't know if this one's purple. That's my guess, is that it's purple, but I could be dead wrong with it. It's stained my hand again. What color is the last one, everybody? It might be another blue. There's a high chance that it's another blue. I think it might be purple. Should we see? That's purple! It's purple! That's exciting. See? They're all the same colors. They all are. They're all the same as well in all of the different palettes. Like, they all look the exact... we won't do the guessing on this one because these ones are so similar. It's ridiculous. But, like, they all look the exact... You didn't expect that one to be that, right? They're just a load of bullshit. Like, they don't make sense color-wise to me. I don't understand why they're all so, like, dark. And then as soon as you put them on the paper, they turn an entirely different color. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't get it. It bewilders me. It really does, because they're all so similar. And this is why I have to test it on my hand, because I don't want to get the wrong color every time. It's awful. It's bad and it's awful, because the palette is black. It's a terrible comparison. It's a terrible, terrible comparison to have to make. The year 2023 will meet our own entertainment. It's like a game show. What can you paint with blue, green, and purple? Very cool tone things, clearly. Might be a surprise, but if you have Dove detergent for your dishes, that's probably the best thing to get paint off the back of your hand. Well, I'll give it a try. It doesn't really bother me that much. I don't really mind it. It's just, it does stain my hand very, like, actively, and I cannot get it off. So it's slightly annoying. One of these ones is a random color too. This palette's got like blacks and browns in it. One of these ones is some random color. I'll drink after I do this. One of these ones is like a dark green. There it is. They just throw a bunch of random colors. It just feels very illogically laid out. Like, I don't understand the logic behind this color palette. I don't usually use this one. I usually use a different one. Like, how in the fuck was that color? This one here ended up being like that. They're very confusing. Don't drink the paint water. Okay, well, why did you put Don? Drink the paint water. Who's Don? Who's Don Jax? Chin everyone. Cheers. Now paint flowers? No. But yeah, that's why I have to do it on my back, everyone. On my back of my hand, because it doesn't make sense and the color palette's really confusing and I don't understand it. So there you go. That's my logic for getting it all over my hands, because I have to. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. My mate Donald here. I think Don might be here, man. I think Don might be here. I mean, no, you meant Don. Don't worry about it. Don Lothario. Isn't that a Sims character? Did Dove do detergents? I didn't know Dove did. Stop saying words. I dislike you, Matt. I dislike you and your tongue twisters that you throw in the middle of the stream. It upsets me. I didn't know that they did either. I think I've got some like off-brand fairy liquid right now. I'll give that one a try. Don't worry though. I'll give the off-brand fairy liquid a go to see if that gets it off my hand. It doesn't really faze me that much. Like this little blue dot, it will go eventually. But you just naming random people and saying that I'm that of Twitch. Thank you. Or not thank you. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm really sorry. I don't understand your references. Big up Fairy Liquid. Gotta love Fairy Liquid. Yeah. So good at being liquid. Yeah, they do it. Out of all the liquids in the world, that sure is one of them. That's one of my favorite liquids in the entire world. Fairy Liquid. That's one of my favorite ones. Of all the liquids, that's got to be my top 10 liquids. It has to be. I think Mari's very cool with word options. Yeah, well, you know. That's what you sound like a little bit, actually. That's like a little bit what you sound like. One of the liquids ever. One of the liquids ever in the whole world. That is one of them. It is. That is one of them, and it's crazy. Made of crushed fairies? Yeah, liquidized fairies. That's what they do. They liquidize the fairies, and then we wash things with them. Thank you so much. I don't know what that word means, but it feels wrong to say. I don't know. I'm too scared about it. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm too nervous about saying names on Twitch. I shouldn't be. Most of you guys are really innocent. It's all good, but like I just can't. I just can't sometimes. They have to squeeze so many fairies to make it though. Baby oil is worse. Baby powder's worse. They have to powder the babies. They have to powderize the babies. God, at least oil is like something that we naturally produce, you know what I mean? Well, I think so, maybe not. Yeah, your skin makes oil. Yeah, at least that's something you naturally produce. We don't naturally produce powder. God, that'd be awful. It'd be terrible. You deserved that when you made fun of my accent. Fair enough. Daisy, help me out. What do I do in the Lake District? How the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't live anywhere near there. Guys, what should they do in the Lake District? Go and appreciate the lakes, I think. Climb? Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there. I've never been there either. Climb that tall one and fish and run, fish and swim. There you go. Fish and run and swim and climb and go and appreciate the lakes. Go all the way to the bottom of one of them and then come all the way back up again. Fish, run, and swim. Ah, yes. Yeah, do all of those things. Don't go to the Barrow in Furnace. There you go, Tom. There you go. Look at this. We're learning. Hi, Tom. Happy Monday. Welcome on in. And you're a guy who did a marathon at the Lake District? You could do a marathon. And then don't get caught by him. Once he gets you, it's over. Yes, this is good. We'll go to Preston on the way home, though. Preston is a good night out. I don't know any of these places. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Gotta love that. Gotta love that so much. These are my favorite places. Just go, like, swim to the bottom of a place and then swim back up again. Do that. If you can. See how long you can hold your breath for. Do those things which you used to do in, like, primary school, like, swimming lessons. And just, like, you know, did anyone ever else do this in primary school swimming lessons? They used to make us go into, like a ball shape and see how long we could hold our breaths under the water. That was part of my swimming lessons in primary school. We used to scrunch ourselves up into a ball shape and just bob around in the water and see how long we could hold our breaths for. Did anyone else ever do that? That's what I used to do in swimming lessons. It was very productive. I knew a woman from Preston, but that's it. She never actually talked about Preston. So it's a very interesting place then. Full 2-hour bus ride for me, I think. Hate the bus to Preston. Never been any of those places. Sure, they're fantastic though. No, they just almost drowned me like 3 times. Yeah, I mean, I had to do swimming lessons in my pajamas once as well. That fucking sucked. I hated that shit. We had to wear a swimming costume. We had to wear our pajamas over the top of it. And we had to get unchanged, like, out of our pajamas in the swimming pool. It fucking sucked. It was awful. Daisy's too southern and posh to ever go up north. Big up the north. I'm so sorry, guys. Never been up north. Hey, but do you know all the good places like Norwich and... Yeah. You're missing out, guys. You really are. You're really missing out on Norwich and also the other places, Worthing. You guys are really missing out on those places. You guys feel real bad. You're missing out on all those cool places like Norwich. You guys feel really bad about it. You should feel like really bad. Norfolk is alright, to be fair. Don't lie. You don't need to lie. It's okay. You don't need to lie. It's okay. You don't have to lie. I did the PJ thing. Took forever to take them off. Didn't it suck? I couldn't tread water either. So I was like basically drowning while trying to get my top off. It was awful. There's the swimming in the pajamas thing. Although logical because they're trying to teach you what happens if you fall into a river and drown. But like it didn't help. I've never done that since. It was awful. But Essex all the fucking way. Hasn't ever been out in Norwich though. I've been to Norwich. Well, I was born in Norwich, so I would hope that I've been to Norwich. But I didn't really remember any of it. But you guys are really missing out. You guys are really missing out on Norwich. You know what I mean? You guys are real missing out on Norwich. There's so many exciting things to do in Norwich. You can go visit my old house if you want to. You can go visit my old house in Norwich. I don't know where I used to live in Norwich. Like, leave? Yeah, that's a good option. Leaving's a good option, you know what I mean? You could go visit my old house. I used to live above a studio, a record studio. Obviously, my dad's a DJ, and I had to live above a record studio where you could see into my childhood bedroom. It wasn't a very good house. You can go live there if you, not live there, just visit if you, or live, up to you. If you're out sleepwalking in the PJs and fall in a river and then swiftly get unchanged for some reason. You were wearing your plaid pajamas, you had to take them off in the water. I've never heard of declothing in the water. Yeah, I remember exactly what I was wearing. I was wearing my Hello Kitty pajamas. I had on like some big fuck off pajama bottoms and they were like really annoying to get off in the water and they were so heavy. And then I had a top on as well and I had to try, it was awful. And we couldn't touch the ground either. We had to tread water the whole time. It fucking sucked. It was awful. Should we knock on the doors and ask if the famous Sugar Daisies live there? They know me in there. They know me at Norwich. They know me. I'm a big celeb in Norwich because I was born there. I'm a big celeb. I am. I could go skinny dipping in the Lake District. It's not a bad shout. Sure it isn't. Lake District is cold as fuck right now. You'll warm up eventually if you swim around a load. Just go like this lots. I think that's how you tread water. Go like this lots. Just lightly pet the water and you'll be fine. I've enjoyed catching a stream for the first time in a while. Always a joy. It always is, Big Slim. It was an A+ like normal stream. Eat, sleep, and drink while everyone. Remember, I appreciate you for being here, Big Slim. I hope you've been okay. I hope you're gonna do okay. Until next time, indeed. Go and enjoy the rest of your day, Big Slim. It's nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. You're wearing your Spider-Man PJs? Yeah, as you should. We were so cool. And it ain't gonna be warm in Lace District? No. I went swimming like 3 weeks ago and it was freezing. Nothing wrong with a cold swim. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. You can do a thing called clothing in water if you want. You can try that one out. Slightly illogical because it's all gonna be wet. But you can try that one out if you want. Do the opposite of what I did, but put clothes on while you're in the water. Try that one. That's a tricky one. You gotta try and get your top on. I'm just trying to get socks on in the water. Fucking horrendous experience. I didn't even think about that sentence before I started saying it. I'm just trying to get socks on in water. Oh, God. Also, in primary school as well. In primary school, we had to, obviously we got changed after swimming lessons, and we had to go back to school, so we would have to get changed really fucking fast. Me and my friends used to have competition to see who could get changed the fastest. It was me and this girl called Sophia. We used to get changed really fast and see who could win. I always won because I was amazing, and I always was still slightly damp because I got changed too fast, but that's not the point. But like when we left, because all of the girls had wet hair, because none of us wore swimming caps, because fuck swimming caps! They suck and they are the worst. So none of us wore swimming caps, so we always just used to have wet hair. And the girls used to put our hair up in a towel, right, like you do. And the boys used to. And then they banned the boys from doing it. And I've never, ever understood why. I've never understood why. Because the boys had wet hair too. And we used to put them in a little hairband. And then they used to, but they banned them from doing it. They banned them from putting their hair in towels. Do you take ice baths too, Daisy? Your relationship with water and being in it seems to be strained? Fuck no. I would never in a million years want to take a fucking... No, I do not wish to take an ice bath. But cold showers is too much for me. Aren't swimming caps for old women? No, they're kind of for everyone. They're more for, like, agility in the water than I think in keeping your hair dry. I don't know. Socks in the water, what you gotta do? Roll them up, bish, bash, bosh. That's true. That is wise. That is very wise. What was the reason? Oh, that's hard. Okay, I'm just... Oh, God, the words are deteriorating. What was the reasoning? What, for the boys putting their hair up or for them getting banned? The reasoning for putting their hair up is because they wanted to copy us and have the fun things on top of their heads. The reasoning for banning them, I'll never know. I truly will never ever know. I don't know why they got banned from doing it. Banned who? Just all of the boys in my primary school class from putting their hair up in towels. Did the boys at your school have mullets? No, they all had short hair, which I think must have played into the reason why it got banned. Because obviously when girls put their hair up in towels, it like actually fully wraps it in a towel. But at the same time, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? They're just putting a towel on their head after they've been swimming. Is that such a fucking crime? They got banned for it. Maybe they thought the boys were making fun of the girls. None of us gave a shit. They just had towels on their head. They did way worse things than putting towels on their head, okay? They had way, way worse things than putting towels on their head. One time, I got pinned up against a wall by my neck. In year 4. This was the same year we did bloody swimming, okay? They didn't give a shit about me getting put in a chokehold by the wall. They didn't give a shit about that. Towels on the head. Too far. Absolutely too far. Yeah, fuck this person getting put in a chokehold because they didn't tell this boy that the older sibling's middle name. Yeah, fuck us. You don't matter. This shit over here right now, the silly towels on the head. Yeah, fuck him. Absolutely get it off right now. Absolutely. I got winded by a boy once. They didn't give a shit about the violence. They just cared about the towels. It was awful. Guess they thought we were in gangs. I don't know what they thought. But the kid... No, it was nothing bad or anything. It was just like... They wanted to put the towels on their heads. What type of gang shit were you getting into? Well, one time, I didn't tell this boy my older sibling's middle name, right? Just didn't tell him. Don't know why. Just didn't tell him, right? And so he pinned me up against the wall by my neck. And held me there by my neck in year 4 when I was like 8, 9, something like that. And forced me to tell him my older sibling's middle name, which I never did, because... Violence is never the answer. Don't pin people up against walls. And that happened in year 4. So that was fun. What was the reason you got bottled? Oh, the reason I got hit over a head by a glass bottle. That was in college because No, there wasn't a reasoning for that one either. There was absolutely no reason for that one. I got hit over the head with a glass bottle in college because I was walking past a friend in heavy quotation marks. I was walking past an acquaintance, right? And they came up to me and they I think me and my friend both went, oh, look, it's them. And then they hit me over the head with a glass bottle. And it didn't break. No, it didn't break. It just right on the head with a glass bottle that didn't break. So I just got smacked on the head with a very hard glass bottle. And then I had to go do a psychology test. So that was fun. I got glass that straight. It's not jokes. It was before my college lesson. It was awful. It was in college. Had Daisy got glass. I was terrible. You're tough. Your future career as a spy. I just don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? You feel your legs sway. Like, was it hard? It was a solid glass bottle. It didn't break on my head. It was just a full-on on my head. It was a big glass. It was one of those bougie ones from like M&S or some shit that's sparkling water in it. Just right on the top of the head. It really hurt. And I had to go do a psychology test after, as I said, and it fucking sucked. It really hurt. And they left a massive bump on my head for like a week, 2 after. It was terrible. And I never spoke to the guy again. He almost pushed me into a road as well. He did try and push me in a road quite a lot of times. Should have kicked him in the nuts. I should have, honestly. I should have, but I didn't. One of them old glass ketchup bottles, kind of like that. I deep-throated an eclair once, and I was joking on cream for like 20 minutes. The typo was better. Why can't I type choking? It's just not in your roots, man. It's just not in your roots. You were joking on cream. You're very funny. Choking on cream. That is upsetting. That is deeply upsetting. Why did you... I'm not going to question it, actually. I'm going to choose not to. I was going to say, why were you deep-throating an eclair? I'm not going to. You don't need to tell me. It's okay. I understand. It's okay. I'll understand that. That is a funny outcome for that, though. That is a very funny outcome. But no, me getting hit over the head with a glass bottle was just that. What did I come back to? Someone deep-throwing an eclair? Don't blame me. I'm not the one who did it, okay? I don't know. I was just wording it. Why are we deep-throwing eclairs? I was Charlie. I don't know. That was my question, too. This wasn't my thing, okay? Well, now you're a quote in the channel. Charlie, what is this? You made your legacy now. I only said this because this is upsetting. The cream, like, coated my entire mouth. It was awful. I can imagine it wasn't a very pleasant experience. No. Deep throwing eclairs is fun. I mean, not particularly, because my friend stated I wasn't... So I had to prove him wrong. Fine. You know what? I can't even argue with that. That is a fair enough reasoning, too. I mean, clearly you're not, though, because you ended up choking on it for half an hour. But I'm not even gonna argue with that. Daisy's talking about her violent encounters with the world. I have more. I got stabbed in the leg with a compass a couple times. That's not that big of a deal, though. That's just a fucking compass, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think about more things. I got winded once just because someone ran straight into me. There was a big, like, old thing of when, you know when someone twisted your wrists around and it, like, burnt a fuckload? I don't remember what it's called for the life of me, but that was a massive thing. That was a massive thing in my primary school where people would just come up to you and just go to your wrist and it really fucking hurt. Yeah, that. It really, really fucking hurt. They all did it. It was awful. I just can't deal with my mouth being full of thick cream. Yeah, well, that's part of the experience, man. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Everyone got stabbed with a compass, didn't they just? I still have holes in my legs. I got quite lucky. I feel like you were the weird cat girl at school. I didn't really like cats very much. I wasn't really a cat gal. I'm so sorry. I wasn't a big cat fan. You got me wrong there. A kind of girl that used to meow uncontrollably. What the fuck? What the hell, man? That is cruel. I didn't used to meow uncontrollably, you fucker. What the hell? I wasn't meowing constantly in school. No, that's cruel of you, you know. Yeah, well, this is unnecessary. Just because this Twitch clip exists does not mean that that is any context for what you have just said, okay? Just because that sounded like exists, I know. Don't say sure, buddy, you fuckers. That is mean. This is mean. This is mean. This is very cruel. I would never. I would never do such a thing. I would never meow in any circumstance ever. I would never do such a thing. That would be so terrible. I would never do such a thing. I just got stabbed in the legs instead. I'll be honest, if I had some eclairs at home, I would eat one now. Nah, they're very good. They're a thing. They're kind of always a little bit underwhelming. I don't really appreciate the top layer, like that weird kind of like thick layer of chocolate that they put on the top. I'm not the biggest fan of that. It's got a weird texture to it. It's almost like fondant and I don't like it. At least you didn't bark. Yeah, see? What was your weird niche then? You were definitely one of the weird kids. I don't know. I don't think I had a weird niche. I was just kind of very normal. Like I was just a very average kind of gal. I wasn't like popular or anything, but I was just kind of like mutual with every single person in my secondary school. I was just literally just a normal person. I was a bit odd, right? I had a couple phases, but I wasn't like barking and meowing levels of odd, okay? I was on that kind of level of odd. What would Sugar say if she stopped at home? Nah, this is cruel. They don't even wrap me into this. Don't even wrap me into it. I didn't even think about it. Remember, he used to bark all the time and then he ran off? That's worrying. Thank you so much, Celestial Gracie, for the follow. I appreciate it. How do you feel about the Cadbury chocolate eclair sweets? So good. They're one of my favorites, and I know that's so controversial, but I really fucking enjoy them. I really like them. I know that they get like stuck in your teeth and shit, but that's like the only bad thing. I really like them. What's your favorite pastry? I don't think I have one. Is that cruel? I'm a big fan of pain au chocolat. I was very normal. You're a Twitch streamer. That's not how it works. Don't even. I was a Twitch streamer during secondary school as well, so maybe that was my weird niche that I streamed on Twitch. Maybe that was it. I guess when you're 4'3", most people just can't even see you. This is so unbelievably incorrect. I was tall, okay? I was very tall and I am still very tall. You're just wrong, okay? You're just very, very, very wrong. I'm unbelievably tall. My height advantages are high. My height advantages are so high. I'm so high. That's what all that's. I'm not. Look, I'm 5'11". I'm big and strong and fast. I'm 5'11" and I'm so tall and amazing. Remember that I was a street dancer for a bit? I was a big fan of Dan and Phil. If that gives any of you any context. Poppy, I know will give you context. I was a big Dan and Phil fan. I had a bit of a phase. Well, I mean, in year 7, I was rough. Okay, that says a lot, doesn't it, Jess? I think it explains, like, everything. I'm glad that you understand what I mean, though. Shoves a sausage roll. More of a vegan sausage roll gal, which I understand is an unpopular opinion, but just prefer them. But no, I had a bit of a phase in year 7. I was heavy into my Dan and Phil phase. For people who don't know, just British YouTubers. But one day, whenever we had non-uniform day in secondary school, right, my outfits were worrying. I used to just only wear black for a while, and it wasn't, like, terrible. It was just like a black dress. Like, it was fine. It was okay. It wasn't, like, a proper emo. But one time I went into secondary school in a non-school uniform day, and I wore a flower crown, a big fuck off flower crown, right? Not like a massive one, just one that was on a headband, and I wore a black dress and a flower crown. So that was probably my weird phase. And then I got more normal as time went on. I just got more unbearable personality-wise after that. And then I got really normal and became a Twitch streamer, which was really normal of me. So, you know, all the normal things. I was never a weird kid. I was just really fucking weird, actually. I was just really weird. For context, I never watched Dan and Phil. I just know a bit about their fan base. Okay, well, like, elaborate yourself out of this, Poppy. I'm sure you were. Were you in mourning? I was very upset. Did you want to be emo? No, I didn't. I don't really know. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't really know. Like, I don't really think I wanted to be emo. I just didn't wear color. I mean, I went through a phase, right? I went through a couple of phases in secondary school. My first phase was only wearing black and wearing, like, black dungaree dresses, like just black dresses predominantly and shit like that. Then I had a phase of only wearing jumpers and leggings, and this phase existed until around like midway through year 10. So that went for like 3 years. Okay, I only wore leggings and jumpers, which was rough. She didn't want to be emo, she just wanted to be a cat. Don't you dare. This is mean, okay? No, I went through a phase of only wearing leggings and jumpers, so that was it. I would only wear leggings and jumpers, which was not a flattering look for sugar daisies. Absolutely was not. I'm kind of unproportionate, like, in terms of the size of my torso and the size of my legs, and then when I got taller, none of them fit me anymore, but I was still really committed to the grind set of wearing leggings and a jumper. It was not a flattering look for sugar, but I only used to wear leggings and a jumper. And then I went through a phase of wearing, like, plaid pleated skirts and jumpers. And then I'm where I am now, so I'm a bit normal now. I'm a bit more normal now. And now I only wear my big woolen jumpers and black skirts. So I don't know if I've gone full circle, but I like where I am. I had a massive chat phase, which was not fun. Then I went to skinny jeans and oversized bright colored hoodies. Crikey. That is quite something. Legs really short. Well, my legs were really short, but then they got really long, so it kind of just, like, went a bit wonky. Kind of girl that thought she was indie because she listened to, like, one song from the 1975. I don't think I've ever listened to a song by the 1975. I only listened to musical theatre. Okay, well, that was my niche. I was a fucking loser. Okay, you know, you said I wasn't weird. I really take it back. I was a weirdo. But I wasn't weird in, like, a way where people made fun of me for it. I was weird in a way where I could kind of condense it just to hide it from people. But I was actually a massive fucking weirdo. I used to walk to school every single day, only listening to the fucking Hamilton soundtrack. And then, okay, this is the worst part, listening to Sidemen diss tracks. That's where it gets rough. I had a Sidemen phase. This was during the leggings and jumper kind of part. I had a Sidemen phase where my morning to walk to school playlist was like a Hamilton song and then a Sidemen diss track. And I genuinely listened to this every single day before school. I'm better now, I swear, I promise. I'm better now, I promise, guys. I don't do that anymore. I promise. I still do have them all memorized, but it's not intentional anymore. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Daisy walking to school listening to Do You Hear the People Sing? I was never a Les Mis fan. I'm never a Les Mis fan. I don't think I ever got out of the not wearing all black thing. I'm in all black right now. I mean, there are some outfits where I don't. I'm more of a colourful person. I'm more of just like a white t-shirt kind of girl now. Lamborghini was Daisy's Wake Up Alarm? No, I never listened to that. It was just the diss tracks and the Christmas songs. Me and my old mate walked all the way to school once singing those FNAF songs. No words spoken but the lyrics until we reached school and then we never mentioned it ever. Yep, that feels about right. The FNAF songs are good though. I'm not gonna slander you for that, okay? I had a time in primary school where me and my friend did a very similar thing actually. We went on like a walk in primary school to a park. I think it must have been sports day. So we were at the park during sports day. And while we were walking back from sports day, me and my friend went in a pair and we only sung the Emma Blackery. Oh, fucking hell, it wasn't even the Emma Blackery one. It was the Dan Howell from Dan and Phil's, like, diss track against himself, and we only sung that, and we sung a line each, and we sung that the whole time that we were walking back from primary school, I mean. At least it was primary school. God, give me that right. At least it was in primary school. I still know that as well. That's still on my repertoire of things that I know from YouTube ages ago. I would burst out into song, but I fear that I don't want to do that. I know every song from Les Mis from when I used to do lighting tech for it, so you're worse than me. I just know all of the other ones. You're just so much worse than I am. I just know every other musical theatre song apart from them ones. I don't know any of the classics. I just know, like, the bad ones. I used to sing old Tobuscus songs to myself in year 7. Yes! As you fucking should though, really. They were all so good. I won't even slander you for that. The fucking, the one about the viral song, that one. The safety bucket and the safety torch. They were my shit in primary school. They were my absolute shit. I used to fucking love Tobuscus. I don't have a clue what's going on with him now. I've never looked into it. I'm sure it's something problematic. I don't know what he's up to now, but I fucking loved him. I loved them so much. I had them all memorized. I did. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're right in the viral song. So the cashews, they come from a fruit. Did you know that, guys? Crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy stuff. Can't wait for the FNAF movie coming out on the 27th. This is the thing, guys. Rocktober, right? FNAF movie. I will cry while I'm watching it, but I will watch every single second of it. I will. I can't not watch the FNAF movie. It feels like a fucking crime. I've designated like a good so many years of my life to it. The only song I still know on my piano is the FNAF fan song that I learned. The Rocktober. Yeah, Matt, you weren't here for Rocktober. My mum was telling me the fact that it's Rocktober. This is where Blowvember comes in as well. Hello, the Terminator. Welcome on back. Are we doing a FNAF watch along? We can at some point. But no, Rocktober. My mum was telling me that, what is it? I actually don't know, Matt. This is the thing, I don't know. I assume that it's just the fact that Rocktober's supposed to be really good. It is in a sense that it's gonna rock your world and it's gonna be really good. And then me and my friend looked it up in college today and we found Blowvember, which sounds dreadfully inappropriate and I will not be participating in it. However, it's supposed to mean that November's gonna really suck. I don't know, but it's Rocktober right now, guys, so fuck Blowvember. Rocktober. It's Rocktober right now, guys. Yeah, Rocktober's rockin', baby. I still don't really know what it means. I'm gonna be truly honest with you, but my mum keeps on saying it, and so I've started saying it now. And now you guys should start saying Rocktober. It's like Hump Day a little bit. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, Hump Day as a concept makes a little bit more sense, but Rocktober, Blowvember ain't the only thing that's gonna blow. Oh, God. Amen. Yeah, amen. What does this mean? What does that mean? Yeah, amen. Amen, everyone. Yep. I'll just go with that. But yeah, Rocktober. There you go. the FNAF movie is part of Rocktober. Rocktober's just supposed to be really good, but I don't really know what it means. I'm gonna blow man in war? In war, definitely. Yeah, only in war. Specifically in war, yeah. Rocktober, 30, what is this? What? 21 days of drunken times, lots of laughing, lots of drinking, pretty girls, cute guys. What the fuck? I don't want that to be Rocktober. That's not what Rocktober needs to. I don't want Rocktober to involve that. I don't want Rocktober to involve pretty girls and cute guys. I don't want Rocktober to be that. That's upsetting. No, I'm not taking that definition of Rocktober. I don't wish that to be what Rocktober means. That is not what Rocktober means to me. Rocktober is just listening to, yes, on repeat. Yeah, that's what it is. Only listen to rock music during Rocktober, everybody. Rocktober, you have to. This is what you have to. It's legally you have to in Rocktober. I've not been doing it so far, but I will get onto that. Don't worry. I will get onto only listening to rock music in Rocktober. Eventually. Not yet, but eventually. Don't worry. I've just been listening to a lot of Tame Impala. That's gone back on my list. I have a very autumnal, playlist, and specifically, fucking, Tame Impala really stays there. Tame Impala is such an autumnal soundtrack for me. It's unbelievable. I listened to it a lot last year when I was walking to college, so it just feels so like walking past things while the sun sets for me now. So Tame Impala is coming back on my list. I mean, it gets dark so fast now. You look out your bloody window and it's like pitch black. It didn't used to do that. We don't have any lighting on stream before. It's deeply upsetting. I have to use both of my lamps now. We've gotten to this point in the year. We're gonna have to start putting my fucking neon orange fairy lights on eventually. You ready for that again? The bright orange fairy lights? Yeah, I'm excited for the bright orange fairy lights phase. That needs to wait until like November though, I think. Blowvember, pardon my language, Blowvember. I mean, it is 9 p.m. I mean, yeah. But like at 7 p.m. it also looked like this, so it doesn't count, it's fine, it doesn't count. It was raining a lot today, but it was that shit rain, you know, the shit rain? I think the quack should be louder. I don't know if I can make that one louder. I can try it. I want to see the bright orange fairy lights. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put you on this screen temporarily, so you can't see me open my door. But that's okay. I'm gonna, hang on, I'll be one set so you can see. In fairness, you won't actually be able to see the bright orange fairy lights. It's just a massive change in colour on the stream. Well, not really. It just gets much brighter in the room. You guys won't be able to see them. There's kind of no way I can show you guys the bright orange fairy lights. I don't think if I turn you that way, you can't see any of them. It's just very bright to me. You guys just can't see them. This was entirely pointless. I mean, if I turn these lights off now, it has a little bit more of an impact. In the way that it looks like absolute dog shit. That's the impact that it makes. They're very orange toned, and it's very aggressively orange toned, and it's not very pleasant. It's not pleasant at all. It's just so grossly orange. I'm gonna go turn them off now because they hurt my eyes a little bit. Hang on. I'll customize Mr. Damp in 1 sec. Hang on. Unfortunately, the plug for them is outside of my room, so every single time that I want to do it, I have to, the plug is outside of my room, so you'd be able to see me open my door, and I don't trust that any of my family members aren't just going to walk past. Otherwise, I'd keep it on. The plug runs outside my door, which is, obviously, you can see my door now, so I have to be a little bit more paranoid about it. Hang on, I can turn the cane upside down now. Why not have a light switch out there? Well, I don't have any other plug. Oh, I've ripped it. Shit. I don't have any other plug sockets in my room, so I had to improvise and use the one outdoors. I mean, it works fine. It's just a tad bit inconvenient. Move the mirror. Well, no, I like my mirror being there. I'm not moving my setup. Just, oh shit. How do I do this? Oh, I need to move the fucking blue tack. Hang on. Cover mirror? I mean, yeah, I could, but is it really that big of a deal? You know what I mean? No one really goes in and out of my door anyway, apart from me. And all I have to do is, like, just fucking put it on the Be Right Back screen for a couple of seconds. It doesn't really cause many problems. I just don't want it to cause problems. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I could, but I'm not going to, because that would make more effort for me. Daisy is worried about her dad will walk past wearing his Arsenal football shirt and she'll get bullied. That would be a shock. Indeed, it would be. My dad doesn't live in this house. That would be the biggest shock. I would be so shocked. Honestly, that would be the biggest surprise yet. My landlord was around the other day. He finally came to look at my mum's ceiling, and then he left a big ladder in our hallway that I think is still there. He left a big ladder in our hallway because, I actually don't know the reasoning why he left a big ladder in our hallway, but he left a big ladder in our hallway. Free ladder? Oh yeah, we're gonna use it for all of our ladder needs, like, yeah, so many things. I'm sure we'll come and pick it up eventually. I don't know why he left a big ladder in our hallway though. I chose not to question it. I came downstairs and I was like, oh, okay. There's a big ladder in the hallway. No look at the boiler, but he's gonna fix the boiler himself. Well, I think he was like climbing up outside of our house to look at my mum's ceiling, because my mum's ceiling's leaking water. But I don't know if anything got fixed. I think it just got looked at. I really don't know. And the boiler was not looked at because it didn't make a banging noise when he was here. So, you know, I respect your dad, Daisy, even if he doesn't want to walk past his stream in his football shirt. Hey, if he wanted to come to my mum's house, then he could, and he could come walk past if he wanted to. However, I think my dad is way too socially anxious for that, so don't think he's going to. I don't think my dad is truly sociable enough. I have not got the sociable genes from my dad. I've got them from my mum, right? My dad is like, he's not sociable. Although he is a DJ, right? Although he is a DJ, and although he is like in the music world and does shows and shit like that, my dad's one of the most awkward people you ever meet. He can talk to people. He just chooses, he just doesn't want to. Like, he is sociable when he wants to be. He just doesn't want to be sociable. So he just wouldn't ever come on a stream, I don't think. But no, my dad's very awkward. He just doesn't really like having conversations with people. Release music when? Whenever he feels like it. He's ill right now. My Father Daisies is ill right now, along with everyone else in my family. But my dad told me, this is one of those things, you know how I was talking about sometimes my family just throws random facts at me? My dad did it again. We were in the car, right? We were just sat there casually talking, and my dad was like, oh yeah, ever since I remember, sometimes I just wake up choking on my own stomach acid. And I sat there and I went, Father Daisies, Father dearest, what? He was like, yeah, I've done this ever since I remember. Sometimes I'll just wake up and I'll be choking on my stomach acid, and it goes in my lungs, and it really hurts, and it's really scary, and it really hurts me, and it's really painful, and it's like really horrifying, and it's happened ever since I remembered. I was like, right, okay, Father, what? Pardon? Wait, okay, why am I, okay, sure, Father, sure, that's awesome, cool, Dad, what, why have you never told me this before? He just sometimes pops out with story times that I'm like, oh yeah, this person's a real person, and I forget that. It's very funny. So he wouldn't come on stream? No, he would not come on stream and say that, not in a million years. Was he trying a thing? A good old alcohol side effect? Well, there it is. Ever since he was born, he's just been on the alcohol constantly, and it's been happening so often to him. I don't know what it is, but apparently it's very painful, and apparently it's really scary, so that's always fun. Fingers crossed it's not a genetic thing. I think I would have known if it was genetic, but you know, I'm gonna go finish this video for tomorrow morning, so have a good stream. Thank you, I appreciate it. Good luck with your video thing for tomorrow morning. Good luck. I appreciate the raid again. Thank you very much. Good luck with your video thing. Good luck. I'll see you another time, Charlie. I'll see you another time. But no, I don't think it's genetic. I think my eyesight's gotten worse, everyone. To put that bluntly, I don't think it should have gotten worse, because that's not what normal eyes do. They don't normally deteriorate really fast. I think my eyesight's gotten worse. I truly do. I will put my glasses on, but there's no need. I think my eyesight's gotten much worse. I was walking to college this morning, and I was like, oh my god, I literally cannot see any people right now. I cannot see the people walking up to me. I cannot even make out their faces. I have to squint at everything. It's quite bad. It's really not very good. But like, I'm really in denial about it, because I really don't want to put my glasses on because I don't like them. So I don't want to, but like, I'm not going to wear my glasses because I don't want to and I don't like them. I'll just be blind. It's not causing any immediate problems. I can see people's faces when they're close to me, just not when they're far away. And unless they're going, like that, it doesn't really matter, does it? You know what I mean? Don't really need to see them. DJ is the best job for somebody who doesn't want to talk because they just stay behind the turntable. I think that's exactly why he became a DJ, you know. Maybe I have diabetes from too much sugar. It's in my bones. It's in the name. I was cursed from the beginning. Oh, you never know. I mean, blindness does run in my family. Like, half of my family have an eye, like, problem where they're all going blind slowly. So, you know, I could be, I never mentioned that before. It is very genetic in my family that people go blind. I think almost all of my family have glasses, and then eye disorders, like, run in my family. So there's a very high chance that my eyesight is deteriorating just because it's, that. So that's always a nice comforting thought, isn't it? The fact that I'm 18 and I already really, really need glasses. That's always nice. What we gotta hope is that it's not that, and that my eyes are just kind of bad. You run in your family? I run in my family, yes. I run in the family. No one else does, just me. My thought process before I started wearing glasses. Yeah, I know, but I don't like them. I like my eyes too much for that. I'm way too self-centered for this shit. Way too self-centered. My eyes are like the most important thing on my entire being, usually. So I don't really want to cover them up with little glass frames. I'm way too self-centered. Okay, this is basically, that's where it stems from. I'm really self-centered, and I don't want to deal with that. Jogging stream would be awesome. Jogging stream would be hell on earth. Why in the ever-living fuck would I do a jogging stream? You couldn't pay me to do a jogging stream. You couldn't pay me to go jogging, really? Fuck that. No. Never in hell would I do a jogging stream. The most I would do is a brisk walk stream, okay? Jogging is just no. I do not understand how I could go from a swift walk to a jog out in public. Oh, God. I would hate that. Should we jog in Doc Martens? That too. I have 2 shoes. Have you considered paying a gym so you can pay to jog? Oh, well, you never guess it. You never believe it. I think Daisy says she stands jogging, and for 100 bits she'll jog for you. No. For no amount of money, I would jog for anyone. You worried about baldness also runs in the family? I'm going to be just like my dad. I think my dad intentionally shaves his head bald. I don't think any of my family members are bald. My dad shaves his head bald. I think it suits him, in all honesty. I think my dad with hair would weird me out a little bit. So, you know, you have 2 shoes, like 1 pair? Yes. Bald or bold? Both things. No, I have more pairs of shoes. I have my big fuck off tall shoes that I realized make me really tall. I kind of forgot about. Should I put them on? They made me really stupidly tall. I don't forget that I own them. I just never wear them out the house. But I put them on the other day for lols, right? Ah, God, I can't open my wardrobe. I put them on the other day just for the fun of it. Where are they? Here they are. Put them on the other day just for the fun of it, right? And I was taller than my older sibling, who I'd like to say, I don't know how tall they are, actually. That is a questionable statement. I'll put them on now that you guys can see. Daisy is bald going on stream like this? Yeah. I'm so bald and so confident and amazing. You also have those weird orange and dark green ones that you refuse to wear. They're the only pair of shoes I wear now. My other shoes are broken. They're the other pair of shoes that I mean. Wardrobe is a TARDIS. Shitting that from all your childhood? Yes. Indeed there is. Does your camera autofocus? Nope. And I can't get it to because I don't understand it enough. It is on autofocus mode. It just chooses not to. I think it's because it's not supposed to be a webcam and it just gets angry at me. You ready? I should have done a comparison. It's too late for a comparison. I'll go stand by my door. You ready? This is me stood by my wall. So it's just a little bit taller than usual, right? And then I'll go stand by my door. It's quite a big difference. It's quite big. I'm like almost the size of my door. I don't know how well you can see me. I'll walk over here. I'm like almost the size of my door in them. It's quite a big difference. It's quite an intimidating difference. It's quite a lot. Show us the shoes. Show them after. It's quite a big difference. It's quite big. You're actually kind of scary. It's a bit intimidating, isn't it? It makes me like 6'2", 6'1", I believe, which is quite tall. It's just quite tall. I quite like it. I think it's very funny how to intimidate the guys. Yeah, I'm a big fan of eye contact, and I am very tall. I've worn them out the house maybe twice, purely because they really hurt, but now that I've got like things that will make them not hurt, been more and more tempted to wear them out the house every single day, just to college, just to fuck everyone off for a little bit. I think it's quite fun. Here are the shoes. They're quite tall. They're quite tall. I mean, it's intentionally so, right? They add like a bit onto my height, and obviously because I'm already tall, they make me quite tall, funnily enough. But it is quite intimidating. But I've been more and more tempted to wear them every single day just for the fun of it. I quite enjoy feeling taller than people. Quite enjoy being above people, mentally and physically. It's my favorite thing to do. Standing on tiptoes, quite tall, me. Quite tall, actually. Nice shoes, and they go with your outfit. This is the thing, right? Now that my outfits are getting more autumnal, it's more and more tempting to wear them every single day. But I haven't found the opportunity to yet. Tempting to on Thursday. I only have a half day on Thursday, and I think I can get away with wearing big fuck off shoes on Thursday. So I might wear the big fuck off shoes on Thursday, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I've got my big fuck off shoes. They haven't worn very much, but are still part of my wardrobe and will get worn one day. So there you go. Big tall gal. Big tall gal, very strong, very fast, very intimidating, very strong and very fast. If I got buff, I'd be absolutely unruly. Honestly, you couldn't even defeat me. If I got really strong and like muscly, I'd be terrifying. I'm not. I'm very weak. I've got really wonky arms, so that's like very unintimidating. But if I got really tall, if I got really strong, I'd be so intimidating. But I'm not going to do that because that's really boring. I don't want to. I've only ever met one girl the same height as me, and I was like, oh my god, twinning. How tall are you? You're taller than me. I don't know how tall those shoes make me, but it feels strange. I have to duck through the doorways of my household, and my ceilings are tall as well. If I jump, I can nearly touch it. I was close to touching my ceiling. I was close. If I jumped, I was very close. 6'4". You got a couple of them, okay. I'll put 2 pairs of shoes on. I'll stack them so I can be even taller. I get really, really, really tall pairs of shoes. Like 7 inches plus. Don't jump. You might go through the floor. It's too late. I already did it. I was fine. I did almost topple after, but I had a great time. I wanted to see if I could touch the ceiling. I didn't manage to. I can touch the ceiling if I stand on my bed, but my bed is much bigger than the 2 inches, tall shoes that I've got. That would just be dangerous. Yeah, well, don't give a shit, do I? I was fine. I just landed. I was absolutely fine. Stilts? Yeah, I can get some stilts. Or I can just stand on my bed. You know those, like, stilts that you used to use in primary school? You know the ones which were just, like, upside down buckets? You know those ones? The upside down buckets where they had, like, strings attached and you had to walk really fucking stupidly? I'll wear those around every single day. The ones that, like, could easily just buckle your ankle over because they're just buckets and they could, like, just go like that. You know the bucket stilts? You guys know the bucket stilts, right? I've worn high heels once and I almost broke my leg. They're hard to navigate in. Did you? So, yeah. I'm so intimidating and so strong. Grind set, baby. Grind set. No. Bucket quote? I hope I died. None of them are quoted. Not really stilts though, because you have to bend to hold them. I know they're shit, aren't they? They're really shit. I always really liked them in primary school though. They had quite the appeal to them, clumping around the playground going clump, clump, in your bucket stilts. They did have quite an appeal to them, but I hated them. I hated them a lot. There's the bucket quote here. Do we have a bucket quote? I don't think we have a bucket quote. I've been uploading slowly the VODs to the VOD channel still. There you go, bucket quote. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I've been slowly uploading the VODs to my YouTube channel. I'm up to Game Week, right? Game Week was in last year fucking February, I think. It was in last year February or last year January. It was in last year February. No, this year February. It was not last year February. It was in this year February. Isn't that crazy? Game Week feels like fucking ages ago. This year February was when we did Game Week. I played Stanley Parable this year February. That feels wrong. That doesn't feel right. Like, mathematically, that feels wrong in my head. Like, the week where we played Stanley Parable, Unpacking, and Dude Stop, that was in February. That feels wrong. I don't know if my brain feels like that's further away or closer, but it just feels like a crime. I've not played many games since. I give myself that. Daisy, but she's an Andrew Tate fan. Hate women, all of them. Women are just wives. Women are just wives. They should take my surname. I thought you meant off-stream game night. No, I mean game week. The game week where I played 3 games in a week. That crazy week where I played 3 individual games, that one, and then I did a just chatting stream in the middle of it. Yeah, that crazy game week where I played only games, definitely. That one. This year, February. That feels wrong. This year's been really weird. Do again when? I don't know, actually. I could probably do it soon. I'll do it on a week where I have less interesting things to talk about. So this week, really, yeah. So this week, probably. I'll find a week for it. I'm up for Game Week again. I will need to find some games that I'm, like, fully willing to play, so I don't do what I did last time and just do it just chatting stream instead. I was very tempted to maybe go through Undertale and play through the genocide route. I was kind of sat thinking about it, because I was like, I had a really fun time with Undertale. However, I think it'd be so shit to watch because of how much I struggle. So I think I might have to do that one off stream. I don't think I could plausibly finish the Undertale genocide route on stream. I don't think I can. Undertale, yeah, it's so difficult. This is what I'm saying. I don't think you were here for my Undertale playthrough. I'm shit at Undertale. I'm so bad at it. It's unbelievable. I'm so bad at it. But I really want to get the other ending just for my own little satisfaction thing, but I don't think I could do it on stream. I really don't think I could. Deltarune? I'd be down for playing Deltarune. I know that Treason wanted Deltarune, so I'd be down for that. So it's been like a year since we last... Since we ended the last realm. Aww. Watching from the bathroom. Right. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope it's okay in there. Hope it's not too condensation-y. It's not too oh, it's not. Is it condensation-y in there? Is it very condensation-y? I'm so sorry. Is it really condensation-y? That is a big struggle. You know, when the mirror gets all like condensation-y, you know that? So sorry for you. I'm so sorry. That must be a real big struggle for you. Ah, the realm ended is sad though. What an emotional time. The good old days. The good old days. So emotional. Deltarune, yeah, Deltarune. I'd be down for playing that. 2 words for you, heated mirror. 2 words for you, no. And that were my 2 words. There you go, you're welcome. That was my 2 words. Those were my 2 words. That's my words for you. 2 words for you, like one of those like whoop, 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 whoop things. That's my words. 1 word, whoop, 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 whoop. 2nd word, things. Yeah. You know those things? Little Misfortune. I'd be down for playing that, but I think I've spoiled a bit of it. I mean, in fairness, I've spoiled quite a lot of other games that I've played too. But that one's quite... No, you know what? I haven't really spoiled too much of it. I've got quite a lot of games in my Steam library that I can play through. Hello, bye. Ah. Hey, bye. A slide whistle? Yeah, 2 words. Slide and whistle. They're my 2 words. Slide, whistle. They're my 2 words. Yeah, get one of them instead. All the things I built in the realm. Really emotional. Raft, yeah. I've just got a shitload of random games. I've got Antechamber that I'd really want to play. I've got Raft. I've got Papers, Please. I've got a game called I don't know, but it's a puzzle game that I forget entirely what it's called. The rest of Portal 2. In theory, Portal 1, which I just never even began to play through, which I don't really logically know why I did that. I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, why would I have started on Portal 2? I don't know why I started on Portal 2. So in fairness, Portal 1 is also on the list. We've got, what other games do I actually have in my Steam library? I don't know if I have any other things in my Steam library that I can remember off the top of my head. There's one, what's it called? The fucking game with the little puzzly things. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look in my Steam library now because it doesn't really bother me because I don't remember what it's called. It's like The Vision or something, but it's not that, but it's like that. Which is unhelpful for you guys. God, I hate Steam opening. It's overwhelming. What's it called? What is it called? The Witness! It's called The Witness. How much do you want to play Dark Souls? I don't. That'd be so awesome if Daisy does an IRL stream where she puts banana peels on the floor and uses a slide whistle when people slip. Top content. This feels like bullying. This feels like IRL bullying. Would be very funny, but would just be bullying. But yeah, I have The Witness. I have, we have the rest of Sticky Business to play, but like I don't know how much I love Sticky Business. It's a good game, but like it's kind of just a little bit dull. It's very slow paced, which I don't really know if that works very well with me just constantly talking, but we do have the rest of Sticky Business to play through. We have, as I said, Papers, Please. We have more of Only Up to play through, the game where you just do lots of jumping, the one where I actually felt like I was going through a crisis. We never finished that one, or we never really got very far through it, so Only Up's an option. I have Frambo still. I have, obviously, Cooking Simulator is just a general thing, and Cuphead also, but I don't think I'd really be willing to play Cuphead on stream. And then Antechamber. And they're your options. I mean, we've got plenty of games. I've still got a shitload of games I've just never played through. I think Antechamber is near the top of my list just because that seems like the most interesting one. Dark, puzzle horror game, but it's not that scary. It would be for me. So, you know, that's what IRL streamers do, right? Annoy people? Fair enough. Thank you so much. Is it I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So did the old friend want a date where you stream the date? Yes. That is exactly what happened. We're actually married. They actually wanted to meet up with me to marry me. No, it was kind of weird, Matt. It was a bit of an odd meeting with a friend. It was very strange. I met them, I'll give you a rundown. I met them during their lunch break. We were supposed to meet at 12:30. I was ready for 12:30. Their lesson was later, so I stood in the rain for half an hour waiting for them. Then we sat by a river. They ate their lunch. I walked them all the way back to their college, and then I got lost in a really posh place where I live, and I had to do a 46-minute walk home in the rain using Google Maps, and that was it. That was the day. So it was really good. Did you go to Pets at Home? That probably would have been more entertaining. No, it was literally just like a walk around and talk to each other, and then I did a 46-minute walk home while lost. Yeah, I had no fucking clue where I was. Like, I had no clue where I was. It was like the realistic version of a romance movie where I had to stand in the rain by myself and then walk home, like, in the middle of fuck all nowhere. It was really aesthetic, and it was really cute. Yeah, it was really nice, actually. It was really nice. Where you waited in the rain, then walked him home to college like a romantic movie. It was so cute. It was just so, yeah, it was just like a romantic movie. It was so emotional. And then we said, oh, I'll see you. And then we wrote letters to each other for years to come. That's what it is, yeah. Then he painted a house for me. It's just like The Notebook. Then we went on a river. Basically did all of those things. Yeah, so that's what it was. It was really emotional. It wasn't bad. It was nice to catch up with them, but it was very... I don't know. I don't think I had any expectations going into it. And the thing is, I was going to talk about this earlier, and then I got really sidetracked. Everyone in my secondary school still talks to people in my secondary school. Every single one of them, right? And I really don't. Like, I really don't talk to people from my secondary school anymore. The friends that I have now are friends from my college. There are a few people from my secondary school who I stay, like, loosely in touch with, but I don't talk to any of them consistently. However, everyone else in my secondary school has stayed in touch with, like, 3 or 4 people from my secondary school. Everyone who goes to the art college to do an art foundation course are all from my secondary school, and they're really close with each other, and they all speak to each other still, and they all have lessons with each other still. I genuinely don't talk to any of them anymore, and I noticed this while I was talking to him today, because he was talking about all the people in his classes, and I was sat there like, yeah, I don't talk to anyone from secondary school, and I don't know if it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a bad thing anymore. I don't know if it's a bad thing or if it's a nice thing that I don't have any connections to them anymore. It's not like I had a bad time in secondary school. I just accidentally stopped talking to all of them. I just made myself in this weird little bubble of just, like, never speaking to people anymore. And I don't know if it's bad or whether it's good that I'm, like, meeting new people. I don't know. Truly, I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. You aren't really that far removed from your secondary school. Was it a small secondary school? No, it was a big secondary school. I see them all down the road every single day, right? Like, I see them all constantly. I just never stayed friends with any of them, but everyone else has. It's very strange. It was a big secondary school, though. I literally know 3 people I went to secondary school with. Even then, I rarely talk to them. I mean, but I'm only, like, a couple years out of secondary school, right? Like, this is my 3rd year out of secondary school, so I think it's normal to still talk to people from there. I just don't. Sounds healthy. If they weren't your friends, they were just people you had to attend school with. That's fair, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's good to meet new people. It is, but I also feel kind of guilty about, like, the fact that I'm just so far disconnected from everyone else. I don't really know how I've ended up in a spot where I'm, like, the only person in my entire secondary school who doesn't know anyone still. I'm, like, the only person, right? Everyone else, even, like, random groups of people have joined with other groups of people and they all still intermingle with each other. I'm the only person who doesn't talk to any of them anymore, and I just don't know how I got myself into this situation where I'm so far disconnected from everyone. It's very strange. It confuzzles me a little bit how I got here. It's not something that I really care about because my friends at college now are very friendly. It's just confusing. It wasn't really association by choice. No, I guess we were just in lessons together. It's not too late to start talking to them again if you really want to. I mean, I guess I spoke to him today. I only stayed in touch with my school friends for like 4 years. I think it kind of ends once you all properly go to uni. I'm sure when they all go to uni next year, they're all full out of touch. It's just strange. By the sounds of it, they were pile driving you and glassing you. So maybe it's a good thing that you let it die. Maybe it was, you know, maybe it was actually. That's possibly, maybe it was. In fairness, that was just one random guy who I didn't want to speak to anyway. You said yourself you didn't go out anyway. I mean, I didn't go out, but like, everyone else has stayed in contact through messages and through things like that, and just like through meeting up with each other and things. I think maybe I just set a really poor reputation for myself in secondary school just in the way that I never really left the house. But it's so weird because I was so introverted in secondary school. I didn't leave the house. I had a kind of odd group of friends at the time who were very much so in like a group of bad things. But like I didn't really go out with all of them and things like that. So I think I just set myself such a reputation because I didn't drink and I didn't really go out very much that I was never gonna leave my house or do anything. So no one really ever invited me to things, and that's just how it's stuck around. Like, my entire friend group from secondary school went out the other day, and I just did not, like, I didn't hear anything about it. And this was like people I were friends with, like properly friends with, and I didn't hear anything about it. I think I've just set myself so much in that group of like, well, she's not gonna come with, so they just never invite me to things anymore, which is like, I guess my own fault, but it's just strange. Going out is a good start, just saying, yeah, that's why I said yes to this, because it's always nice. They probably will go ride their bicycles to the park and drink and stuff. And all the things that I can't do, man. Hey, I can walk alongside them and then not drink. You were not invited? No, I wasn't. But like, I guess so be it. It's just strange that I've gotten myself into such like an isolation bubble that I genuinely only talk to the people from my college now, and I've got no other like inserts into the world. It's strange. It doesn't bother me necessarily, but it just kind of became very apparent to me when I was talking to someone from my secondary school today, because I was sat there like, yeah, no, I stayed in contact with no one, like absolutely no one. I messaged no one. My best friend list on Snapchat is 2 people, and both of them are people who I've met through Twitch. Like, it's sad. It's not sad, it's just like, it's so different to how everyone else's life is played out. It's just weird. It's just very strange. You have Twitch chat. We are Daisy's real friends. Yeah, you guys, all the people who I don't even know who you are. I think you said you only went out with your college friends twice or something by accident. I mean, it wasn't by accident, but like, yeah, I did. You're also shit at messaging. Hey, I did try my best to respond to them. I did respond to them, and they all left me unopened. It wasn't my fault. I did try. I did, like, reach out to a few people. They all left me unopened. I just kind of was like, okay, well, fuck it then. I guess I'll just go do shit by myself instead. Let's peek. Yeah, it's not my fault. This person who I met up with today, I was messaging them, and then they left me unopened. So, like, what the fuck? Like, okay, 2 years later, hey. Is that what you do it to everyone else? It's just because, like, I just don't see a point. If someone leaves me unopened once, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, fine. Okay, I'll just go exist peacefully then. My mindset is very much so, if I can live without you, and then you leave me unopened, I'm gonna go back to living without you again, you know what I mean? It feels cruel, it feels really cruel. It's just, I'm so peaceful with existing by myself now, that if someone comes into my life and then just stops being in my life anymore, I'm like, okay, well, I was fine before you were in my life, so I'm just gonna get on with it again, because it was fine before. Now that you're gone, I'm just gonna go back to how I was before. I don't know if it's a healthy mindset or if it's really bad, but I can disconnect myself from people quite fast, and it's a little bit worrying probably, but it's just such like a, okay, well, you're not gonna put in the effort, so be it. I was so chill before you were here, and I don't really want to dwell on the fact that you've just ignored me, so be it. I'm gonna go to the aquarium again. Like, it's just one of those things. I find it weird of people who get to like 40 and are still friends with the 2 to 3 people they met in primary school, and they all live in the same place and did the same things. It can be a little bit repetitive, can't it? There is an element of repetitiveness where it's just like you only meet the same people. I think I'm glad that I met new people, but I think it would have been nice to maybe stay in contact with a few of them just to have more people in my social bubble, you know what I mean? I think that's the only reason it'd be nice, just so I have other people I know I can talk to, like, comfortably. So you never had that one person that would message you regardless? I'm so glad I got one of them as friends. Nope. Never. I never had anyone who I, like, consistently was just friends with. Maybe I'm the problem. There's a high chance that I'm the problem in this, and I'm just in big fuck off denial. I think I was the problem during secondary school just because I was so adamant on like not really doing things with people. I think it was just partly like nerves. I think it was really, I was very nervous in secondary school. I was very nervous to go out at night. I was very nervous to like go and do specific things. I think I just got very unfortunate in secondary school with the way that I was, that it is now played out into college, that now I'm much more sociable. I'm still kind of stuck in the fact that I wasn't sociable because everyone else is still very much so in a secondary school mindset. I think that's how it is. You know what I mean? I think that's how it got stuck, because I just didn't leave my house. Now it's just like, okay, I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm not very nervous and I can talk a lot. But no one really knows that anymore. I think that's what it is. Life ain't over, plenty of time to do stupid stuff. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. My new friends are awesome. My new friends are really cool, and they're really nice. And although they do live really far away, I do really enjoy seeing them, and like, I can, like, they are my friends, so that's always nice. I don't really give a shit. I'm quite peaceful. You seem like a less nervous person now. Time to make friends now. And I have done that. My college class is very lovely, and they're all very great. I love them all very much. They're all very sweet. So, you know, I'm not too fussed. And if I do want to reconnect with someone from my secondary school, then maybe I can. But I don't know if I want to. To be fair, I literally haven't done people since my ex fucked me over. Is to keep everyone knowing what I want to, and keeping myself to myself. It can be easier, yeah. I can agree with that. Did you look into the improv class? No, because it's probably not something I'm going to realistically do in the near future, if I'm going to be so honest with you. But maybe I will one day. Keep it in mind for the later future. And now you're more confident to talk to bus people? Yeah! I don't mind talking to strangers as much anymore. I smile to them all the time on the street. I just don't really give a shit anymore. My perception of myself and my perception of the world has changed substantially in this past year, which I'm very happy about. I've gotten substantially less insecure. I give much less of a shit about what other people think about me now, and just how the world is existing around me. I've gotten a lot better this year. I thought I was all big and ballsy and confident last year because I went to an aquarium and shit like that, and I did stuff. This year, I think I've actually changed my mentality instead of just doing things and pretending like it's helped. I think I've actually thought about it this year, and it's all thanks to chat. Full credit to chat. Chat's the best. Oh, aren't you just, guys? All thanks to you. You've boosted my confidence. You collectively as little letters on a screen. It's all up to you guys. You guys are so good. Day ones from February 2021. Day ones, really, guys, all of you. Day one, everybody. The reason I look at the stars all night long is because you are my world, and I wish to look at your beauty endlessly. Oh my god, thank you so much. I hope it's cloudy. I hope it's a bit cloudy, actually. I think it's a bit, I don't think you can see a singular star tonight. So sorry, man. So I'm so sorry. I hate to bring it to you. Oh, thanks. That's so kind. Happy Monday. I feel so honored. I can't see the stars in my city. Too much pollution. I don't think I can either. So, you know, that's such a nice compliment. But no. Anyway, I wrote that in my journal today, which is why I was able to talk so in depth about it. I have just stayed in contact with no one, and I don't know if it bothers me, but I don't think it really does. I'm very chill with being independent. It's quite nice, and I know that I do have friends who are really awesome and do really awesome things. Also, guys, my work is getting put in an exhibition. I say that with very strong quotation marks. It's not really an exhibition. We have like a design week thing going on at my school or some shit like that. I don't really truly know. It is an exhibition, but it's not like a bougie exhibition. It's just one that will be in like the fucking school or so. I don't know where it is, but my teacher today was like, Sugar, I need to have a chat with you. And I was like, okay, this is very ominous. What are you gonna say? And he was like, do you want to have your work in an exhibition, and maybe you have to stand next to it? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So me and my friend have been put up for an exhibition, and we're just gonna go stand by our work. There you go, guys. That's news from today. Isn't that fun? This makes the teacher / school look good? Yep. You want to know why he chose me and my friend? You want to know? It's really crazy stuff. He chose me and my friend because we're the only two people who got distinctions in his entire class. That is the reason he's chosen me and my friend. Not to fucking big myself up or anything. It's just, in actuality, it is literally just, he's chosen me and my friend because we're independent and we're good at graphic design, and he didn't have to teach us things so it can look like he's really good. When in fact he's a shit teacher and he didn't teach us anything. So it's just fantastic, isn't it, really? It's really good. It is exactly that, Matt. You've hit the nail on the head. Will anyone go to the exhibit? By the sounds of it, no. I probably won't either. I might not even have to go. Right? I might not even have to go. Crowd fun, group visit, let's go. Yeah, fantastic plan. I will tell you which college I go to and you can all come along. You're an exhibitionist now? I am. I'm going to go stand by it like this the whole time and do really dramatic hand motions and go, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this specific one. I'll do that the whole time. I'll be like, what's her face in Life is Strange. I'll run around frantically while trying to like rewind time. You know, in her work, I'll go through my film poster and I'll go like that, and I'll rewind the time back to my friend dying. That's what I'm gonna do. Did I hear that Daisy wanted to do a fan me up in Butlins? Yes, let's go to Butlins. Let's go see Diversity. I love Butlins. It's my favorite. I really like how you made the train tracks of the pie. Thank you. Thank you. I feel a lot of work into it. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was really like, it was really like moving shit, I think, actually. Like, I put a lot of thought and effort into that, and it really makes sense to the movie and the book, I mean, because it has a pie in it. And that's actually the only reason that it's there. Thank you. I know I really put lots of hard work into that one. But no, I don't really give a shit. I don't really know what it is. I don't actually know if I have to go yet, but that's what you talked to me about today. That happened today. Wasn't that interesting? Other than that, literally nothing. The weekend was really boring as well. I went to my dad's house yesterday. I just had to babysit. Hello, Bella Emerald. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. What was the moral of the pie story? Don't eat too many blueberries, I think is what it was. Don't eat lots of blueberries, because then you'll be sick all over old women. I think that's what it was. Was there a moral of it? I don't remember the moral of it. I'd be scared to go to Butlins. I'd be scared to go to Butlins too. Wait, was there a pie story? In the movie Stand By Me, yes there was, which is what we're talking about. I ate a steak pie today. I don't think I've ever eaten a pie and enjoyed it in my life. So, you know, I don't have any pie stories, unfortunately. Might meet Stephen Mulhern. That would be fucking horrifying. Let's not go to Butlins. Let's go somewhere else. Can we go to Haven? I do not wish to meet Stephen Mulhern ever in my life. I second that, Matt. That's fucking horrifying. But no, weekend I had to do babysitting. My younger brother was ignoring everything and everything. When I say he was ignoring everything and everything, I fucking mean it. My younger brother's a fucking dick sometimes. The 3-year-old, yeah, he's really annoying. He got a packet of salmon from in the kitchen, right? And we were going, no, man, you have to put it away. You have to put it back in the kitchen. And he was just absolutely fucking ignoring us, like the whole time, just fully ignoring us. We tried to take it from him, and he just ran away. He was just gripping it, crying. He's an absolute menace. When I tell you he's one of the worst children I've ever had to look after in my life, I mean it. He just won't listen. He has his days where he just absolutely refuses to listen to anyone. So instead of just leaving the salmon alone, he fed all of it to my dog. You fed all of it to the dog. In fairness, I don't think the salmon was like chill to eat anymore, but he found the packet in the kitchen. He wouldn't give it to us. He wouldn't put it back in the kitchen. He wouldn't put it in the bin. He wouldn't do any of it. He fed it all to my dog, all of it, individually, in pieces. He was throwing on the floor. He had a phase. He was eating an apple, right? He wanted an apple. He found an apple in the kitchen and he gave it to my dog for my dog to lick. And he was just sat there letting my dog lick an apple. And then he got his own apple because he wanted an apple. So we cut up an apple for him. And instead of eating the apple, he put the apple in his mouth and he spit it all over the floor for my dog to eat. We said no so many times. We said you have to stop that. There was one point where I caught the apple in my hand so he didn't spit it on the floor. And he ate all of the apple. He spat it all on the floor. My dog ate all of it. He's a dick. He's a massive dick. 3-year-old supplies you with some of the most gold story times you've ever told. He's mean. Did the dog like it? It did. It did like it, yeah. Do your dog know eat apple? No, it didn't eat apple with the skin on, but it ate apple when it was in like little pieces. But yeah, my dog ate all the apple. Then he found a load of chocolate letters and he started eating all of those too. So that was good. He was eating some of them, right? And then he handed me the packet and I was talking to my stepmom and he was just sat there going, more, me have more. Sugar, me have more. He's a menace. He's absolutely really cruel and he's a menace and he's really mean and he's cruel and he's mean and he'll just ignore every single word that you say. He's so good. He's amazing. He's such a lovely, lovely younger sibling. He's very sweet when he wants to be. When he doesn't want to be sweet and he will just ignores you, he just ignores you. My dog picks its own apples and then eats it like a person would. That's very funny. I don't think my dog would go for an apple. She's a pig, right? My dog eats everything. Miranda is like so food driven, it's just unbelievable. But she will eat anything. But apples, with the skin on, I just don't think they look too appealing, you know what I mean? Her Daisy really likes those chocolate coins. She goes crazy for waxy chocolate. I go fucking froth at the mouth for waxy chocolate. When I was a kid, this is gonna sound really strange, when I was a kid, instead of unwrapping the chocolate coins, I used to eat them with the metal on, but okay, that worded it poorly. I didn't eat them with the metal on. I didn't swallow the metal whole, right? I used to like bite into them with the metal on and then eat it after I bit into it with the metal on. No, stop, don't want me. Stop. I haven't explained it properly. Yeah, I haven't. My dad was really excited about the neighbor's apple tree being partly over our garden once. Quick, Giraffe, get the ladder. There's a free apples. Good. That's smart. But no, I used to bite into the chocolate coins with the, like, I didn't bite them enough so that I would bite through, like, the tin foil on the outside. I would bite just enough so that there would be a little indentation in the metal part. I would go, so there was just a little indentation, and then I would peel it and I would open it after and I would eat it like that instead. Does that make sense? So I wouldn't eat the metal wrapping. I said mapping there, combined them. I wouldn't eat the metal wrapping, okay? I would just chomp into the metal bit, and then I would eat it in little sections after I chomped it. I know I was a weird kid, okay? I had weird eating habits. Just leave me and my fucking eating habits alone. There are worse ones that I choose not to tell you about because truly they were so weird. There are worse ones that I'm not telling you about. If you think that's bad, there are worse ones which I'm genuinely, it's in my brain right now. I'm not telling you about it because it's so bad. Like, there are worse ones than this. I was a weird kid. I really was. That makes sense? I would peel the tinfoil off with my teeth. Yeah, exactly. It's just the same. You're testing if they're real coins like a pirate? Yes, that's exactly it. Did you water down yogurts? No. Testing to see if it was chocolate, which is better than money? No, I just like the feeling of the metal on my teeth. Sugar, please tell. I can't. It's like actually gross. Like it's like grim levels of food. And you're a weird adult? Indeed I am. Thank you so much. My food habits have not changed. This one's bad. Like, it's really bad. How much? It's probably not that bad, but like, It kind of is at the same time. It, like, really is. Do you have mayonnaise sandwiches? No, I don't really like mayonnaise very much. I didn't have mayonnaise sandwiches. It wasn't a food. It was the way that I ate the food. I can't tell you. I can't bring myself to tell you this. Whisper it. That means that less of you will hear, I think. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to tell you this. It's, like, actually kind of gross. And I did it for so long as well. Please? No. No, sorry, won't be telling you that. You know, you could stick with the metal eating instead. I did the same with ice lollies too. I did the same with ice lollies. Whenever I had like those plastic tube ice lollies, I would eat through the plastic first and I would chew it loads and then I could eat it like that. And we all bully you to tell us in the Discord? No, it's just grim. It's like not even funny. It's just like actually a little bit gross. I did it a lot as a kid though. It was like an active thing that I did as a kid. Will we ever know? If I get the dignity to tell you guys, then yeah. My dignity's been lowered this stream. It needs to be on a high dignity stream. I can tell you guys this. It's a rough one and I have like actual core memories of me doing this. We done gross stuff too. It's fine. The things we're imagining are far worse. Yeah, fair enough. Let's leave it that way then. Let's leave it that way then. It's okay. Just imagine the far worse things. And we'll leave it as that. Yep, that's what I did, guys. Whatever you're imagining right there, that is exactly what I did. You are so correct. How did you know? You're like a mind reader. You really are. I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. I think it's quite weird, though. I think it was quite weird. I always thought it was quite weird. But, you know, sugar in mayonnaise straight out of the jar. Yes, handfuls of it. Both hands at the same time. And then like that. That is exactly what I did. How did you know? Yeah, that is exactly it. You know what really weirds me out? Having butter on a tuna sandwich. Sorry, this is coming out of nowhere. But the concept of that fucked me right over. My mum never did. I was a big fan of tuna when I was a kid. You wouldn't think that I was because tuna's a slightly controversial food with people not really enjoying it very much. But, like, I really liked tuna sandwiches when I was a kid. And I still do. I still quite like tuna just because of how much I ate of it when I was a kid. But tuna sandwiches with butter can go and fuck themselves. It really can. That is gross. That is so gross. It's a terrible concept because you're mixing wet and wet together. It is just grim. Fuck butter. I hate butter with all my heart. I like butter, but not in a tuna sandwich. Not in a tuna sandwich. Absolutely no. No. Butters are not for sandwiches. I can deal with it in some sandwiches because obviously I don't like any sauces. So I need that bit of wet on the sandwich, right? Otherwise it's really sad. My go-to right now is whamming avocado in sandwiches because that's like the bit of wet that I can appreciate. Usually it's butter though, just at least a little bit. But in tuna is just a wrong combination. It's just wrong. It's a criminal offense. It should be jailed. My mum's friend used to make me tuna sandwiches like that and it was just vile every single time. Had Daisy go to a restaurant, mayonnaise, neat, yep. I only order mayonnaise. Yeah, tuna and butter do not mix. It's just gross. Tuna and mayonnaise is pushing it for me a little bit. I really don't like mayonnaise. If there's too much, it needs to be like a perfect ratio of tuna and mayonnaise. Otherwise, I will just hate it. I'd much rather eat a dry sandwich than have the tuna and mayonnaise be too wet. You know what I mean? I need to have it middle ground, right? So I'm still controversial with that. But tuna, mayonnaise, and butter. Oh, God. You people seem to be doing well in life. Yes. We're talking about mayonnaise and butter in sandwiches. We're doing fantastic. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. Having the stale bread circles probably helps if you put damp stuff on them. Leave bagels out of this, okay? Leave bagels out of this. Don't talk about bagels in that way. Don't you dare do that to bagels. They don't deserve it, okay? Bagels are tasty. They are yummy and they are tasty, and you are just wrong. You're just very wrong. They give you an open jar with a tablespoon on the side. Just scooping up the mayonnaise. Delicious. Mayonnaise and apricots in a bowl with milk is Sugar's favorite breakfast. Add butter on the side of that, and then you've hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, I love it. In all wet things. Ate a bagel today. I had a bagel the other day for my dinner. Was not maybe the best dinner in the world. But I liked it. I had a bagel, and it had chicken and avocado in it, and it was very tasty. Very much so. Loved it. Is that a panda pattern top? No. It does, I can see where that misconception came from though, because it kind of looks like eyes. I can see where that came from. No, it's got flowers and hearts on it. No pandas, unfortunately. Unless you kind of looks like a panda. A little bit. A little bit. Not really, but a little bit. No, it isn't, unfortunately. Would be made more fun if it was though. Bamboo. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You can draw eyes on the hearts, and it's kind of a panda. Not particularly, though. It's fine. It works. Bamboo for the pandas. Yeah, that's what it can be. That's okay. That's what it can, for all the pandas out there in the world. I wasn't really going to wear a cardigan today. I didn't wear a cardigan the whole of today, actually. I took it off as soon as I got into college because I was so fucking warm. It's so humid outside. It's gross right now. It's absolutely grim. You'd never fucking believe it. My hair was curled this morning. Yeah, I know. Womp Sugar. Your hair looks the same every single day. That's because it's a dick, and it always looks the same no matter what I do to it. Yeah. Womp Sugar, your hair always looks the same. Why is it different today? No, because it does the same thing every single time I do anything to it, and it's annoying, okay? And it is annoying. It might not be annoying for you, but tis annoying for me. Tis annoying for me. I don't like it. So it's gone like this again. Did not look like this morning, but you guys would never know. You know what I like to do? Give myself foot/leg cramp. What the fuck is wrong with you? I can give myself cramp at will, and you do it willingly? What the fuck is wrong with you? Foot cramp is one of the worst pains in the entire world. I slammed my foot down on a plug the other day, not on like the upside of the plug, on the downside of the plug, so just on like the hard plastic there. I have to go. Another fun stream. Have a good night. You too, my friend. I'll see you another time. Yeah, I slammed my foot down on a plug the other day really hard, and I got the worst foot cramp of my life, and I was in writhing pain. It was awful. Oh my god, it was horrendous. It hurt so bad. It was awful, and it kept on hurting the days after as well. It's just the worst pain in the world. It just is. It absolutely sucks. I'm so excited for the haircut to the shoulder length and dyed rainbow colors. Oh, you should be. You should be. It's gonna look so good. I'm gonna dye my hair bright orange. Thank God it was on the other side. I would have genuinely, I would have crumbled as a person. That was bad. The other side would have been worse. But it really hurt the days after too. It really hurt. I used to get such bad foot cramps in 2022 after college that I genuinely couldn't walk. Like, I actually couldn't walk. It used to happen all the time before the streams. I never used to be able to walk. My foot used to get like just stuck in pain. It was awful. It sucked. It used to happen so much before streams before. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but it used to. She becomes a fellow ginger. My mum's got bright orange hair, so I'd look like my mum. If I got her genetics, I would be ginger. I didn't though. I got my dad's genetics, and I'm a very strange shade of brunette. So, you know, I don't know which is better. Probably the brunette, you know. I think I'd look a little bit intimidating. Not intimidating, just very... If I was ginger. It'd be quite a lot. But fortunately, I'm not. But I might be. Bright orange could be fun. I've had so many compliments on my Discord profile by, like, big streamers too. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Is this asking me to compliment it? I'm not going to. I hate it, personally. I think it looks awful. Sorry, you know, you had to expect it from me. I'm not going to compliment anything. I would never compliment anything that any of you guys do. Just as context. Absolutely never. It's multipath? I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything to me. Chin chin! It's what? What the fuck was that about? Hang on. Beep beep. Messages. I'm so popular. What is they saying? Sorry, I have to check, guys. I'm too popular. Screw you, dude. Yeah, well, this is not my fault, actually. So, why is it buzzing so much now? What the fuck has happened? Buzz, buzz, buzz. Hang on. What's all buzzing? Hang on. Sorry, everything's buzzing. Is that school friends? Tis my school friends, but I don't know what they're buzzing about. I'm confused. We don't want you to come out with us later. No! Hi, Sugar, we saw your stream and we want to invite you to the pub. That'd be really nice of them. What are they saying? Oh, okay, it was just saying that it's really boring today. Right, okay, well, that's that. That was literally it. It was just saying that it was boring today. Cool, well, that was that. Tell them to join the live. Tell them to come hang out. No! I will not be doing that. Absolutely not. They were just talking about how boring today was, which it was very boring. We sat in like pretty much dead silence making a magazine all day. It was very dull. Tell them to come to movie night. I'm sure they would love to come to movie night, actually. I'm sure they would love to. I was telling my friend today about movie night and they seemed quite sad. Not sad, they thought it was sad, more in the way that they thought it was quite sad, which I think was really disrespectful of them, okay? Movie night is a fundamental. Reply cool and then say nothing for days. Honestly tempting. Hello, Leaf, welcome on in. When is movie night? Tomorrow! They thought it, thought it was pathetic, you mean? No. Yeah, a little bit, probably a little bit. But, like, fuck them, okay? They're just jealous that they can't join in on movie night. It is sad, that's the whole point. Yeah, but you don't need to word it, okay? Don't, like, put that energy out to the universe. We're really cool. Movie night is really cool. Don't word it like that, okay? They were asking when my stream schedule was, and I was like, oh, it's, like, 3 days a week. And they were like, that's commitment. And I was like, yeah, I know, I've been doing it for 3 years. And it used to be 4 days a week, and I used to post 3 days a week. 3 times a day, and I used to post every single day 3 times a day, and I also do like other things outside of streams also, and it's been quite a big commitment for 3 years of my life that I've never told you about, but it does take up a fair amount of my time streaming actually. It's quite funny to talk about because I've really committed a lot of my life to streaming and I've just never told anyone, so it is quite a secret to tell someone. Mr. Damp looks dapper, dapper damp. Doesn't he, Jess? He's got a big fuck off hat now and upside down trousers. And a candy cane. He looks really good. He looks really awesome. It'd be so much cooler to do nothing and tell other people them doing things is sad. Yeah! Oh, what? Are you being sassy to him? Yeah, be sassy, man. You better fuck him up, man. I mean, they do things. They do things. They have, like, other things that they do in life. Like, with work and college and things like that. Yeah, but movie night. So, you know, fuck him anyway. I like how you do 4 separate styles of journaling. Elaborate on what that means. Oh, what, like streaming, actual writing? Do you like, you mean like that? Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it? Just internal journaling. There's quite a lot of versions of journaling today. I just kind of repeat everything I say from college. Yeah, huh? Yep. Yeah, I've got my actual physical journal, and then I've got you guys a journal, and I've got my own head journals. I'm sure I have another one somewhere. Work and college, how exciting. Yeah, fuck 'em. We've got movie night. What? It's way more exciting. I also do college, so it doesn't even count. And on bank holiday Tuesdays, Daisy wears her trousers upside down and has to take small steps. Yeah. That's exactly what I do. You journal about journaling? Yes, I do. And I love it. It's fantastic. I journal about everything. My journaling pictures today, they were very cute. Do you want to see them? I don't know if you'll be able to see them very clearly. My journaling pictures today were lots of little houses. Look at those. And the other page was lots of little ghosts. Isn't that cute? The days before were really boring. We don't need to talk about the days before. But they're very cute. They're so cute and they're so sweet. I like doing my silly little drawings. Not pictures of dead dogs. No, fortunately, no, it isn't pictures of dead dogs. Look, this one's cute too. It's got little flowers on it. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? I feel a burning sensation every time you journal about us. Oh God, you must be burning so much then. I talk about my Twitch chat daily. Every single day I talk about my Twitch chat daily. Do your ears start ringing too? Where are the really dark, gloomy death pages? I haven't really had a very dark, gloomy page in a while. I haven't really had one of those. I'll try and look for one recently. I think this page is about my dog dying. Yeah, I think this page is about my dog dying. So, I don't really, is that page about my dog dying? That page about, oh no, this page is about my dog dying. This page is about my dog dying. So, you know, even on the gloomy days, it doesn't really look very sad anymore. I write about Matt in my love journal daily, as you should. I wake up in the middle of the night once of the night. There's a Daisy stream. But then I fell back to sleep. Oh, well, I'm clearly not a priority enough. Clearly. Don't feel anything. You will, eventually. I have my love journal still. That sounds sad. I have my love journal still from primary school. I've read some things. I've read some inserts from my love journal that I had from primary school before. I still have it, though. There are ruins in this. This journal, I've had since When did I start this channel? I've had this since... Oh, why? I didn't write dates? What the fuck? Where is the page? Since 2016. 2015 I've had this journal. And it's all about love, which I wrote about in primary school. It's very funny to read through. It's very funny to read through. History repeats itself, everybody. Flowers and Sadness fits perfectly. Read it. It's quite sad. In fairness, there was a page about my dog dying in here. So time is a flat circle. There is a page about my dog dying in here somewhere. So like nothing has changed really. I thought that was quite sweet. You guys will probably think that's quite sad. I think it's quite funny that I still journal about things. The page about my dog dying is it's quite boring. I'll try and find the page about my dog dying for you guys if you want. It's not very sad. I can't find it. Movie Nights is a live reading from Sugar's journal, including the rap performances, if you want me to. No, never. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Where's the page about my dog dying? Where is it? Ah, where is it? Is this it? No. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. About my dog dying. I found it. It says, it's next time on Monday. I don't really have anything to say about love or the letter. The letter, I'll explain that. The letter is something that I made up. When I say I lied a lot as a kid, I really mean it. I lied a lot as a kid. And I lied to myself in my own journal, which no one else read. And no one else has ever read. But I lied in my own journal to myself about someone putting a love letter in my bag. So take that as you will. But it says, next time on Monday. I don't really have anything to say about love or the letter. But I just want to say, well, my dog, and then in quotation marks, Randall, died. And I told one more person. Told one more person. The people who know, and then I listed a load of people who know, and then it said, this person was the one I told for today because her guinea pig died. It's very sad, and I know her pain. Definitely. A lot! Anyway, keep you in touch of who knows. See you next time. Bye! And that was the page about my dog dying, everyone. That was the page about my dog dying. You're welcome. Definitely, and a lot in capitals and underlined, if you were wondering why I shouted for those ones. Did anything else happen that day? No, just my dog dying, apparently. And I told everyone about my dog dying. There you go. I can try and find the one about the letter if you want. I'm sure there's something in here about the letter. Where's the one about the letter? Oh, here it is. It says, oh God. It says, I was writing about two people being in a relationship, right? And then I wrote right at the end, and it says, and I found a letter in my bag that said, I love you from secret lover. More on that next time. And it wasn't real. It wasn't real. It just was not real. It just wasn't real. A musical break? Find the kalimba? If I can find it, then yeah. But yeah, so there you go. I think the letter, I think I wrote about the letter again somewhere, and I circled the plot around. I don't know where it is though. I'm sure I can find it for you guys. I circled the fake plot around. So bear in mind, the letter's not real. I made up the letter, but I needed to circle the letter plot around in the journal just in case someone was like, well, what about the letter, Sugar? What about this letter that you had that is very real? And yeah, I wrote about it somewhere else, somewhere. I don't know where it is, so I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know where it is. What the fuck? Where's the other thing about the letter? What the hell? Where's the other thing about the letter? I wrote another thing about the letter. I wrote about it somewhere, so I don't know where the fuck it is. What does it say? Oh, here it is. It says, first of all, the letter was fake, and apparently someone put it in the wrong bag. So anyway, and then I move on from it. So the letter went full circle. It went from someone put a letter in my bag to I don't really have anything to say about the letter to the letter was fake and someone put it in the wrong bag. The letter was never real in the first place. No one put a letter in anyone's bag. I was just delusional in primary school as well. Did you give your journals names and would you speak to them like it was a person? Speak to them like it's a person, yes. Names, no. It was just the love journal. So there you go, that's that. I mean, there was a lot of just stuff about, I had a very specific crush in primary school. The whole time I had a crush on this guy. It's very much so just like, hi, it's actually the next day, and my mum thinks this person in my primary school who I had a crush on loves me, but I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. That's it. Was he a player? Is he married now? I don't know. I think he's in a relationship now, so I missed my chance. Request by a grown tube. What the... One of them things. Happily. I would love to do that. This one says, my mum said that this person was small. LOL! Anyway, my mum still thinks that my crush loves me. Embarrassing! She also thought she was my boyfriend. he was my boyfriend. And then it says, coolish. Anyway, see you soon. And then... I'm so excited for Xmas! Hope you have a good one. So that's that. Yep. My crush was in Germany. So there you go. That's it. You're welcome. Yeah, it's very interesting shit. My journal sounds the exact same now. I write full capital letters LOL a lot. I do that a lot. I do follow a streamer who gets out the tuba and plays it for a bit when someone subs. If I could play the tuba, I'd be very willing. But buy a bunk hammer, ban hammer for all the active mods. I mean, you were all here today. Well, no, you weren't. That's not true, is it? You all bar one were here today. Proud of you guys, showing up. But no, my journal sounds the exact same now. It's very much so. It's the exact same. Heard Daisy has a trumpet she plays. Yes. How did you know? I'm an avid trumpet player. But I've never heard it. Yep, you're so right. I used to be able to know the saxophone. I used to learn the saxophone and I used to learn the French horn. Whether or not I would be able to play any of them now, absolutely the fuck I wouldn't be able to do that. No, I would not be able to play either of them now because I played both of them in year 5, which was so many years ago now, it's scary. But I don't know how to play any of them anymore. But I did play 2 of them at some point, so there you go. That's my fun fact. I did used to play the saxophone and the French horn. Now I know slightly the guitar, and that's about it. The saxophone was awesome. You could do the Gandalf meme on stream. Yeah, sure. Well, I don't own a saxophone anymore. I never owned a saxophone. I still remember the taste of the bloody reed. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played like a woodwind instrument before and have had to put a reed in your mouth. Oh, fucking don't do that. Yeah, it's really cool and all, and yeah, you get a cool skill out of it. But the fact that you have to have a reed in your mouth, did it taste like reed? It tasted weird as fuck, and you had to lick it loads to get it all moist before you played it. You had to lick it loads as well so you could play it properly. It was a weird experience. You had to interchange them loads. Yeah, yuck indeed. It was gross. A French horn was much better than that. I take that the fuck back. French horns had like spit tubes in them. They had like little spit things. They had spit holders or something where you had to like empty out the spit from in your French horn. Yeah, that was no better. That was absolutely, there was just so much saliva involved in music playing. So much saliva involved. French what? French horn. I used to play that one. Can you get a blade of grass out of the garden and play that when someone subs? I don't have grass in my garden. My garden is entirely concrete. I can give you a line of a song if you want. This could be put in the wrong context. Anything I say could be put in the wrong context. I was talking about mouthing things up earlier on in the stream. Every single thing I say can be taken horrendously out of context. And it does. So, you know, I don't really mind. Glad I only play piano. I play violin, but I was only like 9. I have only ever played... I guess I haven't really played any instruments. I learned briefly how to play saxophone, briefly how to play French horn, briefly I know a few songs on the keyboard, and then there's the piano, not the piano, my guitar, my ukulele, and then the other one, the kalimba, which I don't know how to play. Broken guitar solo, yeah, I'll do one of them if you want. That's really good. My guitar's in a really fucked up tuning as well, so it sounds like horrendous. Because I was tuning it when it broke, and then I just gave up all hope on it. I'll buy guitar strings eventually. There has been a few times where I've really wanted to, like, play the guitar. The guitar isn't even broken. No, there's just one singular string that's broken. And it's in the wrong tuning, so it sounds really bad. If you're wondering why I'm looking over there a lot, it says my guitar's over there. I can show you it if you want, but it sounds horrendous. Shopping list, grown tube and a guitar string. The priorities in life. Woo! Yeah, listen, it just doesn't sound very nice. Is it broken though? Is it snapped? Oh, yeah, I mean, look at the end of it. It's all gone like funny. It's not snapped. This is the thing. It's not snapped in the center or anything. I could probably reattach it. It's just, it's gotten really like thin at the top. So I don't know if I can reattach it. I think some of it must have come off at the top. Like, it's gotten really thin. You can see. Well, you can see when I put it by my hair. I don't think it would work. But, like, listen. I sing, you guys. Do you want me to play a G chord? I can do a G chord. And do a D... No, I can't do a D chord. Fuck. And do an E minor or E major or something, whatever this is. Yeah! Fuck this shit up, man. Oh, you ready? I'm not a musician, so I can't tell if this is wrong or not. It is very wrong. It's currently in tuning for a song which is like all the way down very low. I think it would be like, where's Bug Collector at? It's like down there, right? I forget how you play Bug Collector. It's something like that. I don't know, it's not very good. Still better than the ukulele. Sounds like one of those low songs used for your TikToks. Can't even argue with that. It sounds like a Mitski song. It's so beautiful. Oh, I'm missing that one. It's really lovely. It is mainly just because it's out of tune. In all honesty, if it was not out of tune right now, it would sound very normal, just without this one string. So like it is entirely just because it's in a really messed up tuning. That is it. Like I don't even know what tuning it is right now. It'd be like Phoebe from Friends, but on Twitch. Never seen Friends, but thank you. Or not thank you, really. I don't know if I want to be associated with a Friends character. Nothing against the show, but also everything against the show. I think it's very dull. Do some Elton John without the piano. Singers, that's Billy Joel. I tried my best. I tried my best, okay, I really did. I was gonna sing Piano Man, but that's not even, yeah. Well, I tried my best, okay. Can you feel the love tonight? Bow, bow, bow. Da, ba, 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 da, 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 imperfect harmony. You do some Billy Joel. I actually recorded myself properly singing Vienna the other day. It was one of my favorite songs ever to sing in the world, and I was tempted to do a silly little thing and upload it, but then I backed myself out of it, so I didn't. That's not Piano Man. No, that was Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Bow, bow, bow. With the instrument. Well, it's not going to sound as good with the instrument, okay? Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then you're so smart. Tell me, what is it? Sound really good now? It sound really good. Afraid. Ooh. Sound really good? It sound really good? Guys, does that sound good? So, sing some Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like. You're left-handed? No, I just invert my camera. This is my right hand. I'm very much so right-handed. I just invert my camera around because I don't like how I look inverted, which I think is reasonable. You're welcome, everybody. That was Frank. Bit of Frankie Sins. Hope you enjoy. Chin chin. You're welcome. I did record myself singing properly though, so if I get the guts to post that, then, you know, you'll enjoy it. I hate it though. I just hate trying seriously at things. It makes me feel ill. I don't want to try seriously at anything, because then what if you guys are like, this is so shit, sugar, and then I've just tried seriously. That's bad. I don't want to do that. Sid matters to all of you, Pat. I don't know what that is though. I don't know what that is, Matt. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that is. I don't like trying things seriously, though. Because, again, as I said, what happens if you guys are like, that's so bad? And then I'm like, oh, God, I've just tried real seriously, and it's really bad. That's terrible. I don't want to do that. Would we really say that, though? No, but you might think it. And even the concept of you guys thinking it sickens me. You've heard the song more than once. Yeah, I'm sure I have, but I don't remember it. Would we really be mean? Yeah! Yes, you guys. Yeah, you would be mean. Yes, you probably would. We will not think it. Yeah, I'm sure you won't, guys. I'm sure you won't think it. Yeah, I believe you. I mean, I have a shitload of them recorded just in my files, like, currently. Like, they're all there. I recorded a shitload of songs the other day because I was like, okay, well, I was very bored and I was doing a big old karaoke session. I was like, okay, well, I may as well get myself mic'd up. There you go. I think I'd give the upload a like to be polite. That's if I remember to. I don't know, I'd be real about it. Yeah, and what if your realness is really mean? What if your realness is so mean and you're sort of like, oh, sugar, this is shit. I don't want to try hard enough. I don't like try-harding things. It's not in my repertoire, try-harding things. Much prefer to be silly. Don't boo me, this is cruel. Maybe I will. Okay, maybe I will and I'll like go to bed. And then I won't think about it anymore. That's what I did when I confessed my love to someone over Snapchat. That's added depth into this. I don't think I've ever told you about this. Here you go. The guy who I wrote raps about, the guy who I confessed my love to one time, I messaged him. And then I went to sleep. So I didn't have to see his response until the morning. I wouldn't say it was shit regardless. I don't really care. Was it yesterday? Was what yesterday? 'Twas what yesterday? But no, I missed him and then I went to bed, so I didn't have to see his message response until the morning. Did he like your rapping? He doesn't know the raps exist. Thank fuck he doesn't know that raps exist. I never sent him a rap, fortunately. That you confess your love to someone on Snapchat? It was yesterday, yeah. Did you have a hoodie and a backwards cap? I had a boombox too. I was sat there going, yeah, I love you. The boombox was just dead silent. That was just there for aesthetics. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I'd love to see Daisy wearing an oversized hoodie. I don't think I own one. Oh, I mean, not like a big fuck off one. I own a hoodie. Not any, like, massive ones, though. Thank you so much. Is it Albie? That's how I would read it. I might be dead wrong with that. Swift for the follow. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. But no. Yeah, that's what I did. So I'll do that with a singing video. I'll post it, right? And then I'll just I'll never, like, black the fuck out. I'll never open the Discord ever again. I'll never open it ever again. It's ALV. Don't worry, it's a hard name. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm not very good at reading. Like, ALV? That's what I go to with that. You can have to, I'm gonna assume, yeah, sure. Welcome, thank you so much for the follow. Happy Monday, my friend. Welcome on in. But no, I'll post a singing video and then I'll hide and I'll never come back and I'll scurry away for months and then I'll come back and we'll pretend that it never happened. 7:12 movie time, specifically 7:12, yes. I mean, I should be about, this is the thing with Tuesdays, I always have Tuesday, like, my dinners much later, but if we're just watching a movie, then I can kick around and just deafen for a bit. I'm at work at those times? No! But isn't that, no, I was gonna say isn't that now, but no, that's not now. Hey, the movie will at least be an hour. At least we can watch a really long movie for you if you want, like a really long movie, so that you can join. Like, we can watch like a really long movie so that you can join like halfway through it if you want to. I don't know what movie is really long, but I'll find it. I watch the start of it at work. No, don't. I mean, you don't have to. It's just movie night. It's okay. There'll be another one. I work until like 8 p.m. We'll watch a really long movie then. I'll join, I think. There's no obligation to. I'm guessing we're just gonna sit there in dead silence, aren't we? We'll figure it out. Movie night. Moving it, Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, we'll watch all 3 of them just so you can catch the last one and be really invested in it. We'll watch every single one of them, and The Hobbit too. We'll watch the before bit, The Hobbit also. You're waiting for me so I can pad out the numbers? No, never do that. Would you prefer to talk over it or seriously watch it? I don't really have a preference. Would it just be me and you? No, because Matt will at least be there. I don't know about everyone else. Matt, I have the most faith in you. Talk over it. That's how I would usually watch movies. No, I don't mind sitting in silence. Like, type? Yeah, I'm happy to type over it. I don't have to talk. In fairness, it would be very disruptive to talk over a movie, so I'm more than happy to sit and just type over it. And I will probably be doing my college work during movie night. I've got quite a lot to catch up on, but, like, that's so chill. That gives me, like, a good reason to sit and focus. Subtitles on. I'm a subtitles gal from day one. I love subtitles. It makes me concentrate more. Love subtitles. She's gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the movie every second. That's just Sugar talking the whole time. It's just a stream, but like there's a movie behind it. That's all it is. Scene by scene analysis. Yeah. I'll start waffling about how I've watched a video essay on this scene and how it was really good and things like that. That seems about right. No, I need to do my my college work. I need to draw like so many brand designs. It's unreasonable, and I've not done any of them, and it's due in last Thursday, but none of us did it, so it's due in this Thursday now. So I need to get the fuck on with that, and I doubt that I'll be doing that tomorrow in the daytime. The Moving Castle subtitles are stupid and don't match the words. That's true. No Studio Ghibli films do, and it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? It's so stupid. I don't understand why they do that. They just lie in the subtitles. It's so silly. I noticed that. It really bothers me. They just lie in the subtitles. We can turn the subtitles off. The subtitles are stupid. Subtitles are dumb. The subtitles are for the translation, and it's horrifically translated, so it just makes no sense. Just have Japanese talk and English subs. That is better. That, not for the dub script, that is better. That is much better. I'm really bad at watching things in the original languages just because I don't concentrate on the screen enough for me to actually pay attention to the subtitles. So I'm one of those people that, like, upsettingly has to watch the English versions. Although they are usually very shit, I literally cannot focus on the screen for long enough for me to actually read the subtitles and know what's going on. I remember I watched Squid Game in the fucking English dub that was really bad, and then I tried to rewatch it in the whatever language it was. I think it's Korean, and I just absolutely I was lost track of what was going on so fast. Squid Game has a dub, yeah, I know, and I that was the one I watched initially, and it was okay. It just felt a little bit silly at times. I liked it. I didn't dislike it. It just, as I said, felt a little bit silly at times. Squid Game was a weird era. Hey, Chatty. Hi. Hello. The voice acting is so weird though, like the strange noises. It is, isn't it? I didn't even know there was an option to pick the dub or not. There is, and some people think it's blasphemy when you choose the dub, which I can understand why, but it's personal preference, isn't it? I mean, it's not one of those silly dubs where the voices sound silly. I think it was a bit silly, but that's just my opinion. I think it was a little bit silly in some places. In fairness, I don't really fucking remember Squid Game. Squid Game was cool, but was poorly executed. I think it was very cool. I think it was really good. I think it got weird when everyone picked it up and made it like a really big, popular, like media thing. I think it got weird when it became really over popular. I think it was really cool when it was like a smaller show. Then it was like, what the fuck is going on now? It's like Squid Game Among Us at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? When it got to YouTube, it got weird. Before that, I think it was fine. I think it was a good show. But like, I don't really remember it anymore. I don't really remember any of it. There was an old man and they played Red Light, Green Light. They did. Some people who were executed. That was a good one, Matt. That was a good one. I hate live action dubs because I notice when the mouse movements and the speech don't sync up. That bothers me too. It looks so wrong. So if it's underground, it's cool then. Yeah. No, I just think it's cool when it's not. I guess it is underground. Maybe that's my opinion. I probably wouldn't have watched it if it was underground though. So I can understand why it got very popular. I hope that the second one, if they ever make a second one, is good. Because if they ruin it with the second one, then fuck them really, isn't it? They left it on a bloody cliffhanger. What the hell? I hate shows that leave things on cliffhangers. It just bothers me. One time I watched this show, I believe it was called Scorpion. It was really shit. It was really shit. It was a show where every single plot of the episode was the exact same. It was a team of like super geniuses, right? And every single episode they would get into like a tricky situation, and at the end of the episode they would have that situation solved, and that was the plot for every single episode of that show, right? Every single episode. One of the episodes was like this kid was stuck in a cave and he was like gonna drown, and then by the end of the episode he was out of the cave. One of them, this girl had like a bomb attached to her, and by the end of the episode she didn't blow up and the bomb was unattached. Like every single episode ended with a positive thing happening. So every single episode, no matter how tense it got, you always knew it was gonna end up well. That was every single episode, right? But they ended it on a cliffhanger where it went wrong at the end of the season, where it like actively started going really wrong, and then they ended on a cliffhanger and they never renewed the show. It was so annoying to watch because I was like, oh, something's finally happening, and then it like started recommending other shows to me, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, sure, fuck me then, man. It got interesting for 2 seconds and then they never renewed the show. It was great. The only reason people watched it is because Netflix put it on the front page. That is true. That is kind of true. TV shows that episodic problems occur, work out a way to solve problem solved. Yep. And it is very boring. It is very boring. Matt, I noticed your badge, by the way. You should feel very proud of yourself. It looks awesome. Looks great. My only problem with Squid Game, to be real for 1 second, is that you can watch like 100 anime concepts that use the same concept. That's probably very true, and they just haven't gotten very popular. A whole day of watch time? Sickening, truly. I really would like to know how I could find out my my whole in total stream time. I don't know if I could though. Is there a way I can find out how long I've streamed for total ever? Like, do you reckon that would be in, like, any, like, I probably could, right? Is there a way to find out how long you have streamed, total? I want to see. Twitch got stats from it, maybe? No, I've looked before. Oh, it might be in the total stats, actually. You're right, Poppy. It might be in that specific one. I'll have a look. I just out of curiosity. I just want to know how long I've streamed for. If not, I can probably find it somewhere else. Oh, okay. Oh my god. 921 hours. 0.2, it says. 921.2. Is how many it says I've streamed. I don't know, I don't know if that's quite upsetting. And we all feel better. There you go, guys. 24 hours is nothing, okay? 24 hours is nothing, right, guys? You're okay. 440 hours of those is quite impressive, though. You should feel proud of yourself. Been at half the time. It's impressive. Over 38 days. Crikey. Oh, God. I've only been here for 2 weeks. You should feel proud. Have you streamed longer than me, Poppy? I honestly don't know. Haven't you streamed for, like 2 years longer than me? I swear you have, right? How long have you been streaming for? Here's the 900 more. Chin chin, everyone. Cheers. I'm back to get my hours up. Good. I mean, I will be ending soon. So it's like 2020. Okay, I've only streamed like a year longer than you then. You know what less than you, I mean. That's not much. Like, in comparison, I've done my fair share of 12-hour-long streams in my time, too. Like, I've done I did one 12-hour, one 10-hour, 2 8-hours. Like, they all add up a little bit. And then you got 3 hours to 4 hours consistently. Like, I mean, Bobby, you stream very consistently, but, like, I don't know. What's your watch time on the bot? Should we see? 536 hours. Haven't been here the whole time. There you go. 536 hours. Isn't that crazy? Yay, I'm winning. I win. Apart from maybe with you, Matt. I don't know if I win with you, Matt, but I win. Been sub for 18 months. Hey, that's the most impressive one. I've streamed for like 300 hour less than you. You have? How? What the fuck? That's crazy. How though? I mean, I'm reading it right. It says 921.2. Where did you find out how long you had streamed? If you go into the Twitch achievement section, Strags, there should be, in the achievements, there should be like some ones which is like stream for 2,000 hours total, stream for 1,000 hours total, things like that, and then you can see it through that. We could not know my stats until there's a 12-hour stream. Fine. That is a good incentive for me to do one, because I am very curious. I'm very curious. But no, you should be able to find it there. Can I get an 18-month sub badge? You can get nothing. Is it in the creator dashboard? It should be, yeah. It's in the achievement section. You find it. I thought there was another way I could see more specifically, you know. I thought there was another way that I could see more specifically. I'm pretty sure I, like, looked at a different thing. I kind of want to see if I can find it more specifically now, just out of curiosity. Not that it's not very specific, I just want to know if I can find it more specific. Sorry, I'm being specific because I'm being annoying. Why isn't it working? It's not working. Wah, wah. Back at college with your access to software to make all of your definite things that I'm definitely going to make. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. Yeah, I'm really good at it. Definitely really good at it. I'm shocked I got a yo command. Yeah, I'm shocked honestly too that I remembered to do that. Quite proud of myself. Okay, I can't find it specifically. I'm just gonna pretend like I never look. Oh, I got a Twitch whisper today. Ah, I didn't even notice. Guys, Twitch whisper time. It just says hello. It's not very interesting. Well, guys, rule the day. Just says hello, sugar. It's not very interesting. I'm so sorry to let you down. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to be such a boring Twitch whisper. Oh, man. I thought it was going to be an e-data. We apparently share 25% of our viewers. That makes sense. that does make sense. Can I change the letterboard or did someone change it recently? Matt changed it semi-recently, so it's up to Matt. It's not even a banner designer scam. It isn't. I know, it's so sad, isn't it? I was so excited for emotes to be made. I really want emotes. Am I the 25%? I feel like all of us are the 25% in Poppy's chat. It's probably the same with you, Drex, too. We just accidentally, like, rampage every single Twitch chat we go into. You know, you've made it when they tried to scam you. It's my favorite. You just want it to be yo again? I can do that. Okay, I was going to take a picture of it. It seems irrelevant too. I'll take a picture of it just in case I remember. I think I have about 150 hours. That's impressive still though, Drex. That's very impressive. I mean, you stream for long though. You stream for a long amount of time. Your streaming stamina is way more impressive. I could never, but like, you stream for long. Yours will add up quick eventually. I don't know how mine's so high. 920 hours is a lot. Just in case? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I will forget if I don't have a picture of it. Like, I will, just in case I remember to do this thing. Just in case I remember, that would be horrifying. I will forget if I don't take a picture of it. That's the only reason I remembered to do Matt's one, because I was looking through my camera roll so I could make my silly little drawing videos, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do this one. And then I was like, okay, there you go. So yeah, I did do it. Right, I need to go now, guys. I'm gonna end really bluntly because I do need to go to bed, but I just remembered that I've still got things I have to do before I go to bed. So I'm gonna go to bed now. It's been 3 hours and 24 minutes. Plenty of time, really. Over my time limit. Like, this is more than I would usually do, so this is just, like, cruel. I need to go to bed now. Whoop. I've got a busy day tomorrow. Oh, I've only grabbed one of them. Oh, God. Oh, it's all going to shambles. Come here, other one. Here it is. These guys have gotten progressively more and more squashed by the day. It's quite upsetting. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all for being here. I don't think I have anyone to raid today. Not that I can see, unless I'm being really blind. Why is it? Oh, God, I hate Twitch's discovery system. It just is bad. It just is so bad. It's just so bad. Oh, God. Okay, I can't really be bothered. It feels bad of me to not raid anyone, but I just hate looking for people. I just hate it. It's just my least favorite. Raid who? Raid who? Thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. Yes. Who are you asking me to raid? I don't know who that is. Who? Who is it? They're spooky. They're probably not very spooky, but they're spooky to me. They feel spooky. I'm scared of raiding bigger people. They spook me. They spook me. They scare me. And they're on the starting soon screen, and I want to go now. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to raid anyone. You can just go be sent into a void. Oh, we can raid Citron. Oh, shit. I didn't realize Citron was live. We're going to raid Citron, everybody. There you go. See? I do have someone to raid. Indeed, I do. I was so wrong. I will go and raid Citron. I'm intimidated by the bigger people, Jax. I'm sorry. You have to give me small people. You have to give me small people. No, Jax, I'm ignoring you. I'm raiding Citron instead. Boo. No. Ignoring you. Sorry. I'm ignoring you. Sorry. Just short people? Yeah, only short people. Anyway, I'm appreciative for being here, everybody. I will have a fantastic rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, night, dawn, dusk, sunrise, sunset, and other times of the day. Hope you will eat, sleep, and drink well. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday and or Tuesday. I will see you all either tomorrow at 7:12 for movie night, or on Wednesday for another stream, everybody, 7 p.m. BST. @MagePointSocials in my chat for my Instagram, my Discord, my TikTok, and my YouTube VODs channel, where more YouTube VODs were uploaded today. A TikTok will be uploaded later. Discord, obviously, for the movie night and everything else. Go and enjoy, everybody. Go and enjoy the Citron stream. They are playing. I spelt their name wrong. I put Citron, which is not good. Let's fix that. Right. They are playing Cyberpunk, everybody. So go and enjoy. I appreciate you all for being here. I will see you all very, very soon. Go be super nice, super awesome. Go follow. Go be great. Go be amazing. Go be friendly. Go be your very friendly selves that you usually are. And I will see you all either tomorrow or Wednesday. Goodbye.